Ba-doo-ba-doo-ba-doo. Okay, I'm good. Underwear. Where did my dark mode go? No. No, unacceptable. Okay. Cease. Okay, so yeah, that's probably going to end up being a thing. So if it does, we'll most likely have to freaking change the sound effects. But I mean, I don't know. We'll figure it out. Let me get into the. Alright, I am currently in a voice chat that nobody else is in. If a voice suddenly appears, then, we will know why. I don't know. So, let me explain what this is supposed to be. I've got, Zelda Classic pulled up, and I've got ZQuest pulled up. I'm going to just make some complete garbage based off of what people suggest. I'm currently in the patron-only Discord voice chat for, like, the 3 people that are there. They can join in if they want.
That's almost 7, Luigi.
Oh, no! Hello, Borax.
Howdy.
Clearly I recognized your voice and didn't open Discord to check who it was. But no.
You mean somebody actually recognized my voice? Holy shit.
But yeah. I don't know how this is gonna go. It's probably gonna be really goddamn bad. So, I don't remember. Since I never remember anybody's, like, anything. Do you have any experience with this program at all?
Yes. But remember, I was just talking to you about that.
Oh, right, you made the quest that, like, you lost, like, the first 2 levels, right?
Yeah, I was making a quest in the summer of 2016, and my computer died, and everything went to hell.
Yeah. Like I said, I half the time that I get messages from people, I don't actually realize who they're coming from, so that's why. But, I'm sorry. Alright, let's, I guess, determine if we're gonna stick with the classic tile set, or if I should upgrade to something better. This one's at least simple enough to kind of get away with it looking like trash. I don't know. What do you think? I don't have.
I'm enjoying the blur of things running by right now. Twitch stream is a little behind. I think it's fine.
Because I could probably get, like, new first or something. Actually, let's have that be the first thing we decide on. So let me put away ZQuest real quick.
I agree with you. Should make all the tile sets just penises?
Everything penises, yeah, probably.
Oh, hi, Martin.
Here. Oh boy, Twitter.
Oh, hi, Martin. I didn't know it was you.
I'm in the background, just ignore me.
Let's see what tile sets are available on Pure ZC that I can steal.
The, Link's Awakening tile set is usually pretty good.
Yeah, that's pretty much the new first, so. Looking for ones compatible with 192. So there's always BS Zelda, which I've used for Victip's Adventure. This one seems to have a bit more to work with.
Yeah, sorry I'm kind of quiet. I'm using my backup headset because my cat actually broke my usual one, so.
You seem okay to me.
Sound okay?
No, someone in chat said so.
Oh, well, that's, yeah, there's probably going to be some issues hearing, like, that. I don't know. So.
That one looks nice.
That one looks like pure tile set, pretty much. Clearly, I'll use Dance of Remembrance. Here's a Game Boy one.
Is that bad looking?
I might go with this. Dance of Remembrance is the one I'm probably going to use for BA3, but it's very high definition and hard to work with, so probably not something I want to use for a complete, like, trash thing that is not going to have any effort put into it.
Chat, does this sound better?
It seems about the same to me.
Okay.
Yeah, let me just go ahead and grab the Game Boy one, I guess. Yes, WinRAR, I know.
Yeah, I guess we'll just have to deal.
Whoever's blue in the chat can't read your names.
Alright, let me grab that. I don't even remember what it was named. That seems like something worth knowing. There we go. So yeah, there's going to be a lot of downtime and dead air in this stream probably, so just kind of everybody needs to be aware of that. I mean, I'm not making BA3 now, but it is something I would like to work towards. Okay, so let's pull out this tile set and see what we're working with here. No, not first. To win the stream, I have to purchase WinRAR.
There is a subreddit for that.
Nice.
Alright, so most tile sets that I've seen have like sample screens that you can look at. This one does not appear to have that. But that's okay, so.
There's a subreddit for people who've purchased it.
So what? Are you basically making BA3 now?
Yeah, clearly. What the hell is this crap over here? Also, this is... Oh, hello.
Huge amounts of blank combos. Oh god, you need to check Cancer Club.
So, question in the chat there. Yeah, I actually have an entire folder of BA3 midis prepared. And yeah, I am going to be using the Oil Ocean music for the desert, actually. I'm not going to be revealing, like, all the songs, because some of them are actually kind of, like, spoilery, because they'll, like, indicate what they're being used for. But,
okay.
I've got a decent selection planned out.
There's a game.
So yeah, basically I've got tiles to work with.
I'm just enjoying the 117 notifications.
What is it?
What?
Oh yeah, one.
My server, and there were 117 notifications for it, and people are pointing that out.
Yeah.
Yeah, that.
Okay, so I guess let's first of all go ahead and save over this as a new quest. So we're just gonna call it Stram, I guess. And we'll go ahead and make the first screen of the game. Shall it be in the corner, or in the middle, or along a edge?
A edge. It's an edge.
Don't care. I'll make an entire screen of the flashing tile. Yeah, that'll be fine. This will be the first screen of the game.
Okay, seizure warnings.
Okay, now let's probably get rid of that.
I love the... Oh!
Screen 1 for Darknuts.
Holy malarkey, what is that?
I don't know. I'm not sure why it's there. But it looks very much like a glitchy as fuck tile in BA2 that made its way into the Action 52 video.
Either way, it was on a psychedelic trip when he made that or something. My god. Oh, is that the, like Zelda turning into a corner of a boulder or something?
And then dissolving into dust, yeah. Yeah, that thing was pretty good. Start on a corner with an inaccessible island. Okay, but yeah, we're gonna go ahead and start in the middle of the map, just because that sounds like an awful place to start. And
Josh, are you hearing my voice? Can you hear me loud and clear?
I can hear you.
In the middle of the map.
So we gotta set up our first D map apparently. Let's see. Keep this as an overworld. And I'll have to load a MIDI in here in a bit, which means I'll probably want to download one off VG Music, but we'll worry about that in a minute. DMAP title. I could call it Overworld, or I could call it something stupid. Someone come up with a stupid name.
Big Dark Field or something?
We'll see. The problem with people giving me a MIDI file right now is that I'd have to, like, find wherever you're sending it to me. But, I mean, I guess I could probably do that. I don't know.
Well, with, like, streaming and all
Let's
that.
see.
I don't know.
A field. Maybe just call it a field.
I like had without land.
What? A land without had? Is that
No,
what
it's had without land. So,
He had a computer that did the talking most of the time. We're starting with the.
it was a sad man. Like color DX overworld. Oh, I didn't realize these palettes had. Jesus. Okay. I guess there's a lot of different palettes in this tile set. I'm very inexperienced with how palettes work, so I'm not really sure how I'll be working with that. Anyway, we are on screen 37, so that needs to be the continue point.
Had without land bling.
Sounds like the start of BoJack Horseman.
So, anybody have any random songs that they would like to recommend for this?
That terrible one. German at field, maybe. Why not just, maybe like Dark Lane from Xenoblade if you can find it.
I could probably grab that. Let's go and check
wait.
VG
What about Pedal Meadows from TTYE?
I'll see if Guar Plains is available, and if it's not, then I'll check that one.
I want to say it's available through VG Music, but you have to use the like new files section
Oh,
and search it.
the hell is this? Let me see.
It's on the main page. Yeah, that one.
What is this?
Now, is this from the first Xenoblade, or is this from X, or which game are we going from? Then game name, and then type it.
Doesn't seem to be one of the ones they have here.
No. Septural Marsh is pretty good, though. If it was a night game, otherwise it's... yeah.
I guess I could listen to this one. Let's see, these
No,
are...
it should be that song from Tales of Symphonia, the harpsichord.
Oh god. I don't know what that place was called.
118 and Pingus and Cancer Club.
Yeah, let me check, Pedal Meadows was, yeah, Thousand Year Door. Let me see if they have that on here.
What kind of hipster browser do you have?
Ugh.
That's a good song.
Yep, that's garbage. We're gonna go with it. It's because it's awful.
Strange.
Alright. Alright.
Look at what we're making
Yeah,
today.
definitely using a Super Nintendo sound font there.
Oh, now I have to navigate to it. This is gonna be C users
Jeez.
Josh downloads.
Whatever is produced by the end of
Clearly we'll go with Hadoo song.
The new song was freaking great. Oh yeah, I'm liking this music.
It's got a charm to it.
I have to see how it loops. God, it's bad.
It sounds like it's trying too hard.
I'm just gonna see how it loops at the end here. Hold on.
Yeah, this sounds like some Genesis shit here. No, if it was Genesis, it would have horribly compressed guitars and part sounds in the
Yeah,
background.
it would have like
Yeah.
it'd have a
it's
crunchy
good enough.
sound to it.
I'll be back. I need to get some food.
I'd be back.
Food.
Some grub. I'm going to have a delicious dinner.
Okay, so let's figure out what this first screen's gonna look like. I'll put in a random blob of grass.
You should put in a random 3 blobs of grass.
We're already off to a good start because of the way that corners work. Oop. I like this random blob of grass.
It's beautiful.
It's gonna be good.
Makes a good place to cut it. Could cut some grass. Except for that random little border edge on the right end of the patch. It's a bit odd, that one little corner.
Yeah. Alright, so got a random blob of grass. You'll start in the middle of it. 144, 104.
So you're not going to start in a town or anything, or?
No, we're gonna wing it.
Well, Link is an outcast in this game.
Have some flowers.
You live out in the field.
And we'll have one patch of grass that has no border and is just by itself, and the under combo will be the same patch of grass, so you can just infinitely cut it. That'll be good.
Nice.
Wait, this is a slow walk tile? Never mind. Slash item.
Try the bushes, maybe.
Yeah, let's see. I'm looking to see if there's one with a
That's why
grassy
Link lives
border.
out here, because there's a magical bush that will never go away.
Pretty much. I will use these flowers instead because they are a weirder color.
Oh, they look like lilacs. Maybe just use some lilacs.
Alright, there is no bush with a grassy outline that I can see, so we will make our own.
Great.
Already starting out with having to make tiles. Let's see. If I can even find where it is. What tile is this?
I like that Genie sprite. That's a pretty nice Genie.
I'll have to see where it is.
Spectre is new. Hello, Spectre.
Where's the guinea?
Mr. Krabs is one thick bit.
Trying to see where the guinea is on here.
It's
Oh, in the middle. This?
6 row down.
Yeah.
It's
Okay, where was that bush? Here it is. Let's make a new one. But this time, with character. No, I don't know. I'm putting in way too much effort for this stupid bush. Where's the... I can't even find the fucking grass tiles. This is the downside of working with, like, an actual tile set that I'm not familiar with. Is it just because I'm in the wrong C set?
I don't think it matters which C set you're
Oh, it
editing
shows up as
the tile,
red
but
here for some reason. Okay. It's number 882. Yeah, why is that red? That's really weird.
I guess we're more autumnal setting or something. I don't know. Like if you were making a game that takes place in the floors.
Canst thou hear me?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, good. If I'm too loud, I can turn down my jackass microphone.
I think you're okay. Alright, I have now successfully made a bush on grass.
That's a pretty handy tool.
Let's make a new combo for it.
Do you also have to layer it? Does it also have to be on a certain layer in order to, well...
I don't think so. Like,
No, it doesn't. It should go automatically.
Okay.
is this slash item? Yeah.
This is pretty cool because I'm kind of terrible with the concept of combos and like.
Oh, wow, I like how I just didn't even use the right kind of grass anyway.
Go with it.
Whatever, yeah. There. There is now a very square patch of grass with one bush in the middle, and you appear on the bush. On a solid combo. Okay, let's actually see how this works so far, because you're just going to start the game on a solid surface.
I will now pleasure myself with this fish.
So, let's see.
Buggy Yoshi fish.
God, the
What was
freaking...
that noise?
It's the squeaky sound.
I can hear it.
Okay, well, you can walk off the bush. That was my main concern.
Stupid music.
Alright, well, I've done all I needed to do. So,
Best game ever.
yeah,
Yeah, that's it. That's the whole game.
that's the whole game. We're done.
Well, you see, it's the story of a tragedy.
Thanks
It's...
a Awakening Link.
Well,
it's
no, now you have to cut open the bush and just get the entire Triforce and cannon explodes.
see, Link lost all of his memories, and he's just out in this field with the bush.
Piece of shit quest made during a stream, you know. How generic.
Alright,
QST actually stands for quite shitty, though.
You're all to blame.
if you're doing $10 or above, I can send you an invite link. PM me on Patreon, and then I'll respond with it. Just, like, message me again in a minute when you do that. Okay, so I should probably set up some quest rules now that I'm thinking about it. So, solid blocks, temp never set, enemies return, no. Sure. Fast dungeon's good. I don't know what half of these even mean.
Cool scrolling.
I like cool scrolling, it's good.
What does it mean?
I forget. It's some stupid, just, it's a way to make things faster, I think.
Scrolling just has sunglasses and a skateboard.
What exactly does Raft Ladder Fix do?
It makes it so the raft and ladder rotate 90 degrees when you use them horizontally. Because normally they don't.
Right.
I still love that the ladder is a ladder. Like, could they not think of anything better?
No.
Technically,
Leaves and cross gaps? Oh yeah, a ladder.
I saw a great picture.
Why
of,
not just
like,
use the hover boots? Just use the hover boots to go through it like a river of lava or something.
I actually thought I might make the ladder into hover boots for BA3. I'm not sure yet. Especially since you kind of don't have feet.
Fires?
But
Wouldn't it be like a hover sled?
probably, yeah. Fire doesn't turn.
It only works on non-spherical objects, and you get them really early, but you have to like chip a piece off yourself before it works.
Okay, see, I'll probably go through and change some of these more. Linked combos, fast messages,
I guess they
Oh,
could
get rid of guy fires, heart ring.
What about a kayak? A kayak would work,
Well, that would probably be for the raft.
right?
What the hell is phantom placed traps?
It's like
Magic.
Phantom of the Opera.
I might deal with magic later, I'm not sure yet.
Everybody automatically hates it because it's Phantom Hourglass.
Phantom Hourglass was a good game, except for the part where I got to the final boss and it wouldn't work, probably because I action replayed the shit out of it.
I think the only thing I don't like about Phantom Hourglass is you have to just use the stylus all the way through. And it's, I don't know, I think the stylus is a little bit
I don't
cumbersome.
know, I never had a problem with stylus games. Like when I played
Boulder.
Scribblenauts, even when Super Scribblenauts gave you the option of the D-pad, I used the stylus because it just felt better.
The only reason I can't do stylus games is like
Well,
nothing that's the game's fault because I have a sensory disorder and like I need the physical feedback from pressing a button.
Scribblenauts makes sense as a stylus game. Zelda doesn't really, I feel, but maybe that's just me.
Okay, so let's decide. I just put a random boulder there for no reason whatsoever. Which direction shall we go in?
Is it the random
Yes,
floating
if it is me.
Let's go right.
Okay, so to the right. What are we going to have here?
Another boulder.
Another boulder, sure.
And the boulder follows
Just one.
you
Almost maybe
everywhere.
Lie on the floor
Huh?
with the tree.
I didn't hear you, sorry.
an Armos maybe? Just maybe have a random Armos?
I do tend to have those at the beginning of my games for absolutely no reason, so I could have the Armos instead of the boulder. Shall it just be the only thing on the entire screen? Or
Yes.
only thing on the whole screen, okay. And it will be not quite centered, just to annoy people.
Oh, you also have that useless little like vine sprout on the screen.
Yes.
It's
Well-
all search like no function.
Well, no, that has to go like up here. You sent the PM. Okay, let me disable my visibility for a second here so I can get that and like respond to it. So give me just a minute.
The vine sprout is a nice boy.
It's a privacy screen.
Yes.
That's a nice border.
Screen where you get the sword.
No,
There's no sword.
no, there's no sword yet, but you'll have to go through at least 75 screens before you get it. You'll have to defeat Dark Nuts to get the sword.
Your only weapon is the lens of truth.
Yes.
Oh, there we go. Yeah.
No, your only weapon is the notes for the potion merchant.
No, your only weapon should be
Oh yeah,
a
yeah.
mirror because the weapon was inside you all along.
I sent the link. It should be good.
Your only weapon is the Flashman weapon from Mega Man 2.
Oh, the time stopper?
Yes. I thought it was a Flash Stopper, but I can't remember.
Okay, so let's make it so inside the Armos you get an item, but it will be something completely worthless. So let's first set the exit point.
Clearly, you should make
this
a
guy.
root for put it
Can you
inside.
set the lens of truth to use an absurd amount of rupees?
No, I can set it to use magic though.
It'd just be funny if you needed 999 rupees to use it at all.
This is a stairs combo, right?
Yeah, a little bit odd.
Oh wait, do we have room 80? Hold on. Yeah, room 80 exists. Okay.
Our
Oh
game
yeah, I
doesn't be
forgot
about
about all the
getting the
weird
sword.
quirks of ZC.
Okay, so let's set a guy. We'll make it Zelda for no reason. And
Zelda.
alright, so first string of the game. Here we go. What do we got for the
Hi,
string?
Link, you don't need to rescue me at all.
I think that makes too much sense in the case of this context.
It kinda does.
Link, you need to
You
rescue
got your
me. I'm not
toothpaste
here,
in my
I'm
peanut
somewhere
butter.
else.
Yeah, it's useful on Bubba Scooties.
What is the string?
Did I spell that right? Hold on.
You know, I appreciate the Vespic one with massive tits that Kip sent me. Just,
Yeah,
I just want
Yeah,
that out.
So alone, Baba Goose Goodies.
Yeah, I mean, as you
I
do.
wish you could name a Pokemon that, but it's a little too long.
Alright, and the item that we get, is it going to be the lens? Or is it going to be something else?
make it something extraordinarily useless.
What about the hammer?
That would be freaking broken as shit.
Force hammer.
Just Super Bombs of the quest.
Okay, so you get a super bomb, and you have to use it in an unmarked location somewhere to get the sword. And if you mess up, then you restart the game. I say that that's a good idea.
Sounds pretty good.
Yeah.
I don't agree with that, but I suppose it is your garbage.
Alright, let's make sure that this works so far.
That's terrible music.
The only way
Oh,
to
oh, the Armo sprite isn't set properly.
Oh.
What happened here?
I can't wait to see this.
Wow, this text is unreadable. Okay.
He's a smart baby boy.
Oh,
Alright, well, I got the super bomb, and it... Oh, it's not on my submenu because I forgot to enable items that exist after version 1.84. So, alright, we've got several things to fix.
Awesome.
I did not notice that it was the had without land.
I like the had without land.
I mean, I do too.
Spectre asked what you were doing.
I am just making garbage. There's really no more to say.
Most of our lives is making garbage. He's just making the most of it.
So I want to go ahead and point
It
out,
sounds like a
while
quote
not too
on a
much of
pillow.
notice happening, the grilled cheese with no bread story.
Oh, the Joey wanting grilled cheese in a cup?
Yeah, I work, for those who don't know, I work at a diner.
Okay.
And one of our options, of course, is a grilled cheese.
do
And
you
we
mean?
had these people come in today.
I did not.
Or not today, this is quite a while ago actually, but we had these people come in and they wanted a grilled cheese. I'm like, okay. But the server came back just dumbfounded and she said that they wanted it without any bread on it. So all we did was we took a piece of cheddar cheese, we threw it on the grill for like 3 seconds on each side and put it on the plate and served it.
What did they do?
You were happy with it.
They were happy with it.
Beautiful.
At
Wow.
least they got what they
How,
wanted.
how much did y'all charge for that?
I think a slice of cheese is like $1.
Oh,
That's a pretty good deal.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, free toasting cheese, so I guess.
Mm-hmm.
Where's the... So apparently this tile set doesn't have the new item or the new enemy graphics, so we need to turn off that quest roll. Earlier somebody asked what the fuck no guy fires means. Basically...
Yeah, that's basically whenever you hit the guy, it doesn't try to hit you back.
It's actually not. Just to explain this, in Zelda Classic terminology, a guy is basically just an NPC that you can place on a screen, such as like the old man or whatever, and they basically they pop up in the middle of the screen. They usually have a message string, and that's about it. Like usually they'll disappear if you take their item or something. But in Zelda 1, they also appear with two fires next to them. So the no guy fires just gets rid of those fires.
Yeah.
In case you don't want your players to like burn their anuses accosting some random man.
Or if you just want to get rid of them for cutscenes. Alright, let's see if this works now. Alright, the graphics on the enemy actually work.
What's the reference to having lowered your cholesterol, but I don't get the context of it.
Well, I lowered my cholesterol was a line from the Had quest. I should probably have that in somewhere.
Does my microphone sound a bit better now?
God, you cannot read that text at all.
Yeah, what is with the color?
Can you change the palette? Or, like the misc colors?
Possibly. Let me just waste my super bomb.
You need to give a bunch of like completely arbitrary clues as to where the super bomb goes, but then the actual location is just where you picked it up.
This colors text. Okay, yeah, let's just make the text white. So 51, I guess.
Oh, racist.
Tree fitting.
I mean, yeah, you can ask questions. I'm not looking at the chat that often, but I'll try to.
He's already got our bullshit to deal with.
Use the super bomb on the bush you spawn in. Yes. No, I could use it on the boulder here, but no, it's got to be something dumber than that.
Just an open space.
You could put a glitched, or not really glitched, but just wrong C-set guy graphic that you just have to randomly want that.
Yeah, I could. Or I could put the random cycling combo that shouldn't exist.
That's a good one.
I could just do something like that. No.
Zelda doing a dance.
I still say it should just be bomb the exact square you picked the bomb up from initially.
The problem with that is that that's in screen 80, which I can't actually edit.
Dang.
I could make it like I could make it a separate cave instead of using screen 80 though.
Well, the thing that you could do is you could just do the pit warp trick where you have the tile send you to a certain tile on the screen and then pit
Oh, Beaver's
to a side
fascinating.
warp.
Yeah. I mean, like I said, I could just make a cave that isn't screen 80, but that would take slightly more effort. Anyway, could you make a suggestion for an LP? I mean, yeah, doesn't mean I'll take it, but go ahead.
So if Meavers dies today,
You should do the Had quest as an LP.
God.
Gex 9.
for the text, you should just take random Meavers posts that people make, just in honor of Meavers dying.
You should just have the entire Adam and Nicole story.
Oh, see, I thought you were gonna go with like the Bayonetta makes me peel my banana up and down.
What?
There's
kid-
just one
My
Meavers
favorite one
post
is,
that somebody's like, I like Bayonetta. She makes me peel my big banana up and down, or some stupid shit like
Wow.
that.
my
That
favorite
sounds
one
pretty
is,
good.
are you a girl? If so, please show private cups. Breasts.
No, it's privet cups.
I'm just gonna have this little
lips like
unfinished
cactus.
like path that leads to nowhere and
It
has
looks
really
like a
shitty
snake.
borders.
It looks like a
It
snake.
looks like a cute snake.
It kind of does, yeah.
Kinda does, yeah.
Give it a tongue.
Do it.
Oh, you must have the terrible vine on every
Yes.
screen.
Oh yeah, that would be
The
the
vine can be the tongue.
Oh, no, the head is the two flowers.
No, that's his eyes. Yeah.
Well, right, that's part. The eyes might be on the head.
That's
What the
right.
heck is that?
Mother 3, I don't know. I won't say never, but
Never
it would be
say never.
that's more of a streaming game, I feel. I don't know. Okay, so obviously,
Have you ever thought about doing more Kirby games?
eh,
My question is, have you ever thought about doing more Kirby?
I don't know. I don't have much of an attachment to most Kirby games. The only one that I really liked was Superstar.
Don't worry, I have enough attachment to Kirby for most people.
So do I.
Anyway, so yeah, clearly this screen is finished, so, we'll just, we'll set up a wall here. Except I'm unfamiliar with these wall tiles, so that's gonna take a minute.
It doesn't matter. Just slap him down.
All in all.
Just this. That'll be the wall. That's good. It's perfectly fine.
No. Gotta build more of a wall.
The insurmountable waist-high fence.
Yes. So this will be the screen where you have to use the super bomb. It'll be indicated by the fact that it is the intersection of these two random, like, fiddlehead plants. And otherwise there is no indication whatsoever.
You should put the plants on different screens so it's even more obscure.
No.
You gotta
Or maybe do
triangulate
like a
it.
Lost Woods kind of thing, or...
There will also be an tree.
Tree. Not Amma Tree from Uranium, Pokemon Uranium.
Is this,
I don't know what that is, but it sounds bad.
is this tree even finished? I can't tell if there's supposed to be other graphics attached to this or not.
There are, but they're for like layers.
Looks like a stump.
Layers.
Oh, where are they? I mean, not that you would
It's
know.
the one right
but-
next to it on black.
Oh. Oh, I see. Okay.
Oh, I feel something good coming on.
What the hell was that?
Excuse you. Excuse
I think he just kind of died.
You should put that graphic on there without
Yeah, it's
layer.
slightly bad.
Yeah, just put this without doing it as a layer. That'll be fine.
No, see, the plot is that the trees of darkness are usurping the king.
And that's why Link's out in the field.
Deep lore.
They're just trevenants.
Oh, Lord.
We're getting lore.
So here, we'll make this even better. We're going to put a tree here. And you have to just bomb the left corner of this tree where the things intersect. That'll be how it works.
Okay.
Or wait, super
At
bomb
some point,
specific.
you're going to have to map the burn.
Yeah, probably.
Roll
11
the
is
cheech.
super bomb, right? Yeah.
I like the repeated cursors at the top of the toolbar.
Yeah, those are pretty good. Okay.
There's
Not sure
an early
for what-
glitch of
Is that a Twitch thing?
No, it's showing up for me too.
That's just a Zelda classic thing. I think 2.5 does that as well.
Turn it.
2.5.
I mean, I use 2.5, and I don't think that's ever done that to me.
It's done it to me a couple times.
Oh, we're getting like a group arena here.
Make some glue, make some slime.
Put Slimer in it.
Secret.
Where's the freaking bed?
Secret.
You should just have a stream of you making slime with no context and no comment.
I've got to get going. I might be back later.
Okay, bye.
Ciao.
I'm trying to make this as garbage as I possibly can.
This is 2004.
Okay.
Great year.
So hopefully this is going to work correctly. I'm going to explain what I just did in a minute here. But let me go ahead and set this. Actually, I never set the screen 80 on the other screen. I don't know how it worked.
What is that picture? It's like a green domino with a 6 and the lambda on it.
Where?
Where?
The one that's a green domino with a 6 and a lambda on it at the bottom of the screen.
Oh, this thing. That's the link position tile. I don't know why it's this graphic. It's... How would you put the Lost Woods in this? It's basically just a thing that you can set. It's right here. It's kind of stupid. I'll probably put one of those somewhere. Okay, so anyway. We gotta have a new message string for this screen. Where I guess we're gonna get the sword. It might be a different item. I don't know.
Make it the master sword so that you can't pick it up.
Oh, yeah, that makes sense.
Sounds like a good idea.
It's a non-linear game.
What about just the boss key? Just you get the boss key and you have no idea, like, which dungeon is supposed to fit inside.
Well, no. You get the boss key, and then you can unlock the rock that doesn't have a keyhole in it.
Yeah, you have to unlock the piece of grass.
You have to unlock the key to an enemy's heart.
That's getting too
I
deep
love
for this.
Pokemon Coliseum.
Yeah, Coliseum was an okay game.
I never did beat it.
Well, there
Alright,
isn't
so...
exactly I don't think there's actually a certain kind of way to beat it. You just have to defeat the Cypher boss and...
I mean, that sounds like beating it to me. Please don't take that out of context.
10-hour-long video of that.
Trying to decide what item you should get here.
Get 50 rupees to buy a regular bomb.
There we go. That's a pretty good idea, actually.
Actually, yeah, I now have the perfect idea of how this is going to work. So you get 50 rupees, and then you have to go to a shop to buy a single... Or, can you buy single bombs? I think they always come in fours. Let me check.
Well, I think you should get 4 bombs, that way you can blow up 4 things in a row that you couldn't with the super bomb before.
There you go.
Well, my idea was you only get 1 bomb, and then you have to, like, do the Dodongo trick to, like, kill it with 1 bomb to get 4 from
That
it.
is smart, alright.
But you don't even have a sword at this point.
This is true.
You get 50 rupees,
Oops.
you spend 49 of them on bombs, and then you find some guy hawking a sword for a 1.
For 1? Yes. Okay, so let's see if this actually worked, because I made a really
Let's see, you have
stupid...
2 people, one of them selling the master sword for 1 rupee, and one of them selling a wooden sword, and you have to choose wisely.
I made a really stupid sequence of events on that screen, and I need to make sure it actually works.
P.
Oh, wait, it's not gonna work anyway, because I don't have the fucking sword yet. I just remembered. Wait, why is this a solid combo? What the hell is this?
Oh, good.
What? Why is that corner of the grass a solid combo?
Luckily, in this quest, it doesn't matter.
It's like the music is mocking you.
So, so what the plan here was you had to blow this up to turn it into a bush, and then you had to slash the bush to make the stairs appear. But, I don't have the sword, so not gonna work.
You just need to put the sword somewhere stupid.
You could do
Like a Lost Woods that's just 80 screens to the left.
Invisible
God.
maze.
One thing that you could do is pick one or take one item room, but switch the graphics for a single rupee and the sword. So you
Oh,
have to
God.
take the single rupee.
Yes.
Oh, that's horrible.
Oh god, I have to do that now, don't I? Okay, so, hold on. For the time being, let's wall off all these screens so that there's no escape from
So
the
that all
first...
those players can't leave.
Yeah,
You know, those people playing the game.
yep.
I have legitimately played worse quests.
Ah.
I would
Was it the Had
love to see
quest?
this now.
Because the Had quest was pretty fucking bad.
Does Had quest have a room where you bomb into a wall and then a guy just takes all your money?
No, there was a random brick wall that you had to somehow decide to burn. And then you go in, and then Zelda takes all your money, yeah.
That's right.
Can we at least start that quest at the end of the stream?
Well, Autumn did a full playthrough of it, actually.
I'm cool with that.
God, there's got to be better walls than these. I'll have to figure that out later. But,
No, there's no better wall.
In the Game Boy graphic, there really aren't. Other than like the stone wall thing that's right next to the mountains.
Okay, so you know what? Instead, we're just using fences.
It's okay. It's insurmountable waste fences.
It's the best trope.
I would like to stop creating things where I don't want them.
That was meaningful.
Yeah, that's gonna go on a book of quotes someday.
Along with Cheez-Its.
So Cheez-Its are weird, right?
I don't like Cheez-Its at all, and everyone's like, you're a heathen, but I'm like, no, they just taste like butt ass.
Apparently they have
What
a
about
new
serving
toasty
up for
Cheez-Its.
racquetball players?
I'm kind of interested to try them.
Specifically?
Toasty Cheez-Its.
These are mouses. Okay, so this is where you use the super bomb, and you have to have the sword to actually get into it. So this is not going to be the 50 rupees. This is going to be what we need to actually leave. So we'll figure that out later. Right now I'm just going to set it as, like, a boss key for no reason.
Oh yeah, you should just unlock the tree, just arbitrarily.
Yeah.
Ah, arbitrarily.
God damn it.
Thank you, Martin. I should have gotten that one myself.
Alright, do we have any damaging floor tiles?
Probably in the dungeon
Most likely.
tiles.
Troll in the dungeon.
You could make the incorrect cycling.
I mean, just use bones. I mean, it worked last time.
Alright, I'm back.
Welcome back.
Yeah.
We're creating, like, game design negative 101, where we make the worst thing in
Use the
existence.
BA2 sparks
I
tiles.
can see the fence. Are you guys making a corral
That's
or
not the
something?
bad part.
Oh yeah, with purple goop.
Yeah, no, we're putting in an extremely complex scripting where you herd sheep.
God.
Oh,
No.
like in Twilight Princess. Or, well, I mean, what were your,
Yeah, but with less homoerotic tension.
Right.
But in 198.161, which is not this version.
Nope. But that could possibly happen.
I do actually have a plan in mind here. I'm just trying to figure out how this is going to work. So let me find the lava tiles again. They were somewhere in here.
They were farther
Yeah,
down.
here we go. I guess just
Enough lava.
I think it's lava. So this is a cycle of 4. A speed, we'll make it like 10 maybe. And just damage 4 tile. It's perfectly reasonable.
Oh, it's not gonna be instant kill.
Huh?
It's not gonna be instant kill or anything.
Well, no, you start with 3 hearts, so this will kill you.
Wait, so 4 damage is 4 hearts and not like 4 half hearts or quarter hearts?
Yeah, it's 4 full hearts.
Damn.
Dang.
So, these stairs don't currently lead anywhere, but let me show my plan of how this is going to work, because this is pretty good.
That's not be good.
Because, yeah, if you step into the lava, you just instantly die. So,
Which makes sense because it's lava.
let's see if we can pull this off. I have to rely on this bubble to come over here and use its invulnerability frames to cross the lava.
That is...
There we go. Did it.
Does
Okay.
ZQuest have,
This is required to get the item.
Oh,
Wait,
yeah,
how do you get back?
that is so.
continue, Trick.
Hmm?
That too.
Can you get back now?
Have to wait for the same thing.
What if it never comes over?
Then I'm just stuck. God, this MIDI is bad.
Yeah, I know. That's why it's so good.
Alright, well, we've got that part figured out, so maybe that'll be the 50 rupees.
Bus will make you damage boost over a lava pit.
Alright. Well, we gotta include I lowered my cholesterol. With no punctuation.
Yeah.
It is
And
your
with a
birthday.
lowercase I.
And I'll just
Incredibly innocuous tile links to our herpes room.
I'll just make it the fire. The fire lowered its cholesterol.
And talking, by
It's
the way.
burning those calories.
Yes, burning all those.
No guy fire.
Yeah, no pun intended.
No, the fun was intended.
Had to make it
Okay,
lowercase. Alright, special item. Oh wait, no, this will be... Okay, yeah, we actually have to put a little bit more effort into this one, so hold on. Let me copy what Screen 80 looks like and make a clone of it on map 2. We're gonna get into some separate D maps here now. I'm getting fancy with it.
Hooray.
Getting fancy with this garbage.
Yoshi is suggesting that you put in a MIDI Lovania.
It's like a gold-plated garbage bin.
MIDI Lovania.
I actually had no idea what Martin
One of the
said.
shitty converted midis.
Oh yeah, you've got to convert Big Tip Bridge into a MIDI automatically. And then...
Yeah, exactly. Just maybe have your own.
On it.
On it.
I look
Make sure
forward.
that make sure that the instrument is set to slap bass.
Yeah.
Alright, so let's go ahead and set a tile warp here. This is going to be going to DMAP 1, screen 00. It'll be entrance exit.
Hey guys, what's going on in here?
What was that?
No.
We're doing stuff.
Weird, 'cause it sounded like you.
Cool. ZC190 it looks like.
192.
192.
Actually, it's 192.
Well, 190 only runs in frickin' DOS. I don't think I'd be able to stream that, let alone get it work on this.
There's the
Yeah,
Holy
you just
Bible
run
on
a DOS
GBA.
virtual machine inside of a Windows virtual machine, inside of a Linux virtual machine, inside of your actual Windows.
Inside of a simulation.
Is it the entire Bible on the GBA, or is it a game?
I think you should stream it either way.
Let's get biblical.
Biblical.
No, it's the Bible, says Cheese.
I was tempted to watch the Netflix show. I think it's called The Bible. But
This
Okay,
show just
so-
called the Bible.
yeah, I don't
That's
remember.
a little misleading.
I don't remember if it's a Netflix original or not, but it was on Netflix. So,
I don't think it's
Oh,
original if you're calling it the Bible.
well, no. But I mean, like, it would be a Netflix adaptation. So,
How mad would people be if Netflix started writing Bible fan fiction?
oh my god.
Yeah, and then Moses patted Jesus on the head and said, "Good, go on."
I just had this horrifying thought that there might actually be Bible fan fiction
No,
out there.
no, there is. I've seen it. There's like gay,
There's
like
plenty.
Oh my
Jesus
God.
Bible fan fiction.
No.
Yeah, there's.
Okay, so this is going to be the choose between the sword and a single rupee room.
Oh, it was a history channel.
Except now I have to actually swap the graphics. Now, the problem with this is, from this point on, this also means that every time you pick up a rupee, it's going to look like a sword, unless I'd make it a layer to, like, throw people off.
You might have to.
So, I can change the wooden sword to a rupee, but I won't want to do it the other way around. So let's see how this is going to work. So for items,
It's so bad.
it's really shitty. Yeah. All right, so sword 1 is going to be the rupee. Let's see where that is.
The pink.
Wait, does the spin needle be stabbing people with a rupee?
No, because it won't actually affect the item usage tiles, just the ones that you pick up.
Oh, because stabbing people with a rupee would be pretty good.
Quick question: what exactly does selection do? It was on the item list.
Oh, that's like the little icon when you are on the menu and you're like putting it over like the items that you're choosing.
That sounds amazing, cheese.
Okay, so let me actually make sure that this is working the way I expect it before I make this new graphic. Let's,
I sent over the worst MIDI in the entire history of ever.
I'll have to check that out once I am ready for another song.
Did you? Is it the default piano or did you set it to slap bass?
It's just default piano.
Ah.
Something John Cena MIDI.
Oops, I forgot to set the continue point. Wait, what the fuck?
Really one of the worst.
And it's using the wrong palette. Okay. This is good.
You found a secret world.
And I forgot to set the continue point there. Okay. I'm good. I'm good at what I do.
I'm the best at whatever this
Okay, so what?
Everything's good.
And this is comedy gold.
Well, no, now you need to, like, make a room that you have to intentionally clip out of and then explore the darkness for an hour until you find the one screen you need to be on.
That does sound tempting.
And then you need the narrator from Stanley Parable to be there somewhere.
Oh, yeah.
Suddenly, Victim found himself at a fork.
And there's just a fork.
Perhaps a spoon.
Corruption stream.
Okay, let's try that again.
Hashtag corrupt my life.
Corruption.
Hashtag spay me for the Dory.
Don't write problems.
Correct.
Stallone Babalu's goodies.
Stallone Goodies. Eclipse Adventure 2.8 Final Chapter Prologue.
Hashtag sponsored.
Come on.
Why is there
son.
no guy appearing in here?
Maybe you want to be the guy.
Death chocolate.
Hold on. I thought I set that.
You gotta repeat that.
Hang on.
Yeah, I definitely set the information for this screen. Why is that not working? Is it not the right type of DMAP? Trying to think why this isn't working. No, I did put a guy in here.
Because technology.
I said that you had a guy.
Yeah. Everything is set.
Technology.
I lowered my cholesterol.
Oh, dude, it's Guy Fieri.
I mean, I guess, let me make it something that isn't fire. Maybe it's
No,
like...
It's Fieri.
If you combine Fire Guy with a no fire room, it just doesn't do anything and is sad.
Fieri.
Right here.
Fire.
Alright, let's try that again. That shouldn't have changed anything, but I'm going to check it just in case.
But because you're making something, it'll always break. Because that's just the rule of
Oh
creation.
god, what happened to Zelda Classics website?
Well, are you on pureZC.net?
No, I'm on the actual Zelda Classic one, trying to get 1.92.
That's really stupid. Why is that not loading?
Have you hit a wall?
No, I've got to just figure out why it's doing this. I could change it to a dungeon DMAP, but that shouldn't make a difference.
Maybe the guy is jealous.
Or maybe it just wasn't programmed for that cave. I don't know.
What do you mean?
Well, maybe it's only... Maybe it's just a programming error or something. Maybe you have
Let
to
me yank you
kind
out
of
before
twerk
I
it
get
around a
around
little bit.
simultaneously. By accident.
Make it twerk.
I mean, classic, like, original first quest allows guys in other screens other than screen 80, because they're in dungeons and stuff, so... The other item cave was using M80 and not M2. What do you mean? Oh, if you're talking about this, the top left number is the map number that I'm on, and then the right is like what screen I'm on. So this is screen 80. Screen 80 is not actually something you can normally get to. It's basically just a default cave setup that the game can send you to if you don't specify another location. And it kind of has like its own special properties. What I'm trying to do is basically make my own cave that looks like it, but works differently. I did a room just like this at the beginning of BA2. And the problem right now is it's just not spawning the guy in, and I'm not sure why.
It's not the DMAP type, right?
The DMAP looks fine to me. It says it's a cave. I could set it as a dungeon, but it shouldn't have to be.
Well, hold on. What about the time that the palette was weird? What did you change for that?
Just the color.
Huh.
Oh, hold on. It's because it's level 0.
Go under data and
I got it.
and maybe
That was it. I forgot. You can't have guys on level 0.
Problem solved.
okay.
I don't know. You know what that means.
Level 0 is set for overworlds. It basically specifies that it's an area that where you can pull up the in-game map and that the whistle will spawn a tornado.
Oh.
Yep.
I forget, does 1.92 accept sequenced music files or just MIDI?
I think it allows tracker music, but I still don't really know what that is.
Tracker music is basically source files for a lot of older music.
I lowered my question.
Okay, so I want to actually place that item 1 tile higher. That was the main reason I was checking that, because I wanted it to be in line with the other one. So, okay, so now I basically need to create a false wooden sword graphic that will fit this. It's going to be really weird.
Good.
Default to do.
So, starting with combo 1280, which is a good number. Let's see. Or wait, no, I don't want the combo number. I want the tile number. It is 1280. I want the upper left corner of this tile here, which is 2291.
Excuse me.
Excuse me, princess.
Problem is, I don't know which of these black squares are used for anything, but whatever, this is fine.
Are the black sometimes used?
Well, I think you can assume that if it's like in the middle of a lot of other black squares, it's probably totally empty.
If memory serves me correctly, there's a way to tell like what the collision is.
Well, I mean, that was, a separate system.
If you're putting it on a credit card, when you sign it here,
okay.
line to write the tip in.
I didn't know you could also do that.
Remember the last time? Double tip line?
Oh, okay.
See, there's that line on the credit card?
Yeah.
On the credit card,
Make the sword shoot Hadoos. I mean, I probably could do that. I would just have to actually take the time to draw one.
Well, what about your little Hadoop sprite?
That would be too complicated to import into this, probably.
Just do a stupid, like, Twitter bird then.
Alright, 1040. What's this ground tile? Not knowing the tile set is throwing me off a little bit, because I don't know where to look for anything.
Find it within yourself.
Did I miss anything?
Not much.
You missed the guy on strike.
Oh, wonderful.
You missed the part where the guy didn't want to be the guy.
As you know. Oh god damn it! I did the wrong thing. Hold on.
Just
The fisheye is worth 15 points.
I'm a state trooper.
Okay, so I went through all of that just to get a couple pebbles in the corner of this tile. That was worthwhile. And
That's how you do it, the man.
yeah.
I also just realized this is not what I need to do.
Wah, 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 wah.
Okay, hold on. Yeah, I've been going about this all wrong. Let me get rid of that tile that I just made.
Good job.
Uh-oh, SpaghettiOs.
Spagooter.
You know, those borders actually look like the same ones that were used in MMDWR. I'm not really sure if maybe Pito borrowed those from this tile
Probably.
set and just added it onto his own. I mean, they look exactly like the borders, or, you know, the walls, the cave walls.
Yeah.
Pito is a good boy and not a plagiarist, except when he is.
Which is most of the time. Because half of the game is just copying Chrono Trigger.
We're basically all plagiarists in this case.
Reggie Fils-Aimé is gonna friggin' axe down your door.
Oh my god, yeah. I don't want him to do that.
Originator.
What was that?
Reggie Jackson.
Believe it or not, I am actually going somewhere with this.
Isn't it the sword?
I mean, it is odd.
This is a lot of effort just to fuck over the non-existent player that won't be playing this.
Oh, you know you're gonna
but
release
it's
this.
funny.
It
What-
looks, yeah.
Whatever is put out at the end of this, we bear no responsibility for anyone playing.
Yeah, it looks like a whole bunch of flotsam.
Did you just upload it to like somewhere that doesn't really know about you as Jacob's Adventure 3?
Yeah.
Clearly.
What is this sword supposed to be?
What a miserable pile of metal.
Wood scraps.
Oh, it's like a wooden... It's a really crude-looking dagger.
It's just a
I probably should have changed the colors on that now that I think about it. Hold on, let me see what they look like in CSET 6. It's usually like... Okay, so that's beige.
Make it blue. Should have a blue sword.
It's like green on parts, okay.
Okay.
I don't know why, because it's supposed to be the wooden sword, but it's Game Boy palette, I won't question it.
Well, because I mean,
It's also your favorite color.
more green than wood.
Cyan wood.
Celadon.
It's
Salazar
normally
is my
black
favorite
out.
dinosaur.
What?
Celadon City.
Bugs Bunny's
It
birthday
just sounds like a
tomorrow.
dinosaur. The Celadon.
Oh, yeah, I guess it kind of
Oh,
does.
yeah.
This looks like the
The
Animal
salad
Crossing.
on.
Oh, it's Salazar, not Salazar.
Aloha snack bar?
Whoa, let's not get political.
Well, if you consider Animaniacs totally political.
Okay.
Liking things is political now.
I have now gone through far more effort than ever necessary. And what we're going to do is make a new layer screen. Well, first I have to make the new combos. Hold on. This is the dumbest shit.
It's great though.
Yeah.
I apologize
It's
for
epic.
coming up with the idea.
No, I think it's an amazing idea.
Unbelievable. Holy shit, it's Bugs Bunny.
Where?
Those aren't ponies, those are waterfalls.
These seem very bright.
Hmm?
I think I'm getting calculations wrong on homework. It's great.
Even from far away.
That is actually what I'm dealing with right now.
How are you doing with, like, astronomy?
Yes. Astrophysics. It's great.
Nice.
I accidentally the entire sun.
Well, in this case, it's I accidentally the entire galaxy, or rather, many galaxies.
I would accidentally a galaxy.
And I wrote them down in the wrong column. Good me.
Good on you.
Okay, so this is gonna look dumb as shit because there's just gonna be this like ground layer that you pass underneath, but it'll be good.
That'll be your hint.
Well,
That's
it
the
is garbage.
justification.
Alright, so now we get to do layers.
Yay.
Actually,
Yes.
do they? Yeah, I think I want it on layer 3. So map, screen.
People still do think I sound similar to cheese. For example, I think I sound similar to cheese.
Wait, what did I just do? Hold on.
Indistinguishable.
I've literally confused Cheese's voice for my own.
This is good.
Yeah, it really is.
Okay, now I need a transparent tile.
Serious question, Josh.
Okay.
But are you satisfied with your tutorial that you made?
Absolutely not.
Fair enough.
Because the
This is
audio
a
quality
tutorial.
is complete garbage, and it never got finished, so there's basically nothing good about it.
Is that the one that you did back in 08? That old, it was probably
What
one
the
of
fuck
first
did I
things
do?
ever did.
Well, a tutorial can still be helpful even if it's not
That's
finished.
not fair.
That's the way I found you, so.
I found him through
Good
Kaizel.
impressions.
I think I've told this story 800 million times, so I'm gonna tell it again.
This is fine.
Which was
Say
I
yourself
found Josh Klimajara's mask, and
Oh,
it was
sweet.
my first exposure to anyone uploading videos of video games on the internet.
Oh, wow.
I was like, I don't want to play Majora's Mask, but I want to see it. I wonder if people upload videos of themselves playing video games on the internet.
Yeah, I was kind of the same way when I actually kind of first exposed myself to YouTube. I was kind of wondering if there were just video game walkthroughs everywhere and stuff like that. So I just, lo and behold, I found one on Wind Waker, and yeah, there we go. That's how I got into it.
Whoops, this guy has a name. I guess I'll just click on the video.
Yeah.
What's
Okay.
this shit about fingers?
So here's how this works now. I've got this false sword, which I can now disappear underneath because it's just a layer. And so if I go for the sword, I just get money. And then the sword stays there because I put no effort into trying to get rid of it. Yeah. I could...
Even more extra effort into this. Set the continue point of this D map to be a screen that's just permanently like you made the wrong choice. Violence is not the answer. And put damage tiles under that layer.
Alright.
Food for thought.
He's just like, alright.
So the real answer is to choose non-violence so you can commit violence with a free conscience.
Yeah.
Yep.
No, the real answer is greed. Take their money.
So,
It is good.
let's make sure that this actually works now.
One movie that I don't know.
Oh, from Wall Street?
I guess. I've never seen that movie. I just know the quote.
Also, didn't I change the text color? Why is it still blue? Alright, so I've got the sword.
Laser.
The sound effects are still great.
The sound effects are freaking amazing.
They're also the worst thing ever.
They're pretty bad.
So they're not quite as bad as the MIDI.
How long can you make it a sound effect?
I don't know if there's a limit.
Yes.
Ooh.
Because I
What's
was
that
gonna say, you should
Pokemon
just
cry?
make, like, the sword swing sound effect the entirety of Big Dip Rage.
No, the Pokemon cry that goes on forever.
The like.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say, like, one of the glitched ones from
Oh, yeah,
that
female
goes
symbol.
on for actual hours.
Okay, so let's see if this part actually works now. So you blow up the corner of the tree, and then cut the bush.
This is a good storyline.
Yeah.
This is B, and that it's just a non-assigned graphic. That's fine.
And then you just find Ganon inside, and then the game is all over.
It's like Babby's first adventure.
There's your Prongulo.
I thought this bush was supposed to be like it would just turn into itself. I guess I have to fix that.
The bush turns into itself.
Alright, well at least we know that much works.
Cut the bush and it turns into an Armos that has Ganon under it.
Yes.
Exactly.
Oh god. I have no idea what I've created. Alright,
What have you done?
so is this I thought I set the end combo. Oh, I keep minimizing
Anyone
ZQuest.
can roast beef, but nobody can peep.
I hear like oceans in the background.
Existing.
You can pick your
Hey,
friends,
games and
pick your
whales.
nose, but Kid Rad reference.
I was just thinking
I'm not
that.
actually watching the stream because I have to finish out the tail end of like my 3-hour drive, or my 9-hour drive home. Up
Mm.
until
So are you like on
day
data? Are you burning the midnight oil?
Clearly, you should be watching it
No,
while
because it's
driving.
only 7 o'clock. No, I'm not watching the stream while driving. That's terrible.
I would have
I was
watched
like-
burning the midnight oil.
It can be construed as other things.
Unfortunately, my 2-day drive home from Tacoma, Washington has turned into 3 days because I had to drive around the Rocky Mountains.
Tacoma. Shout out
I'm sorry,
Tacoma.
Mr. Police Officer, I was watching Picked Up on a Bus, and then everyone clapped. He got you out of the ticket.
Or that happened.
The cursor, like, messing up on the top of the screen is just a weird thing with ZQuest. I don't know why it does
How
that.
many individual cursors can you create? Because I see you've added one since the last time.
I'm not sure what causes new ones to spawn, so I couldn't say.
They look like Dorito
Life's a
chips.
Mitch. God.
Sponsored by Doritos.
Horrific ZQuest magic. The answer is always horrific ZQuest magic.
Crunch 'em, chew 'em. They're goddamn Doritos, man.
Alright, so let's make this a key. Just a regular one, I guess. And this screen will just have a lock block in it for no reason. I now have to see if there's one that exists in this tile set.
You should just make it not locked, so they have to guess.
Oh, like just make it... I'll put like a fence through the middle and just one of them is secretly a lock block and you can't actually tell.
Yeah, or it wouldn't even be a fence. You could just have, like, a locked cat or something.
A cat.
There must be no hits anywhere in the game. True Zelda 1 difficulty.
Well, I found the lock block,
No, this
but
is
it...
escape from room
You have
difficulty.
a house with a door that's closed, and you have to unlock the window and go in.
I found a lock block, but it's not set up properly, so I can't use that one.
I like the, like, Game Boy Adventures lock blocks. They look really dumb.
Yeah, let me just stick this key into this boulder here.
That's a nice goal.
Proves it.
It vanishes into the adventure game
At
either.
least buy at dinner first.
It'll be that boulder that.
We'll just put a bed on this screen.
Yeah, a locked bed.
I should do that. I should make it so you have to use the key on the bed. I don't know what it will do, but it'll do something.
It'll
Let you go to sleep.
turn all the fences into beds, but you can walk over them.
God.
Can you do that?
I probably could if I made a bunch of new combos. I could make part of the bed a lock block and make the fences lock block 2s, which react to it and turn into a different thing when I use the key.
This just keeps getting worse.
Move the bed 3 tiles up.
I mean, that's game design 101.
That sounds like
Oh yeah, there's a secret passage under the bed that leads to real, actual hell.
that just sounds like a quote on the back of the box. This just keeps getting worse.
I have to do it now. God damn it.
IGN, 7 out of 10.
Yeah.
It just keeps getting
Hold
worse.
on. I have to do this now. This is gonna be so stupid.
I want like
12 out
some.
of 10, too much.
I want some fake artwork for this game made up.
This is gonna be so much effort to set up. God damn it.
Every Mario Maker and Little Big Planet level in existence. They are
I made really shitty Little Big Planet levels back when I played that game. And I didn't have the patience to type out entire names on the shitty PlayStation on-screen keyboard, so I just have one level that's just called Sweet V Hicks.
Sweet V Hicks. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh wait, this isn't the right bed. Where is it? It's...
It created a series of levels called Sack Stuntman, where it just made a bunch of really weird bullshit vehicles and you drove them, and that was the level. They were all stupid.
I mean, there's Lunar Magic. That's the Mario World editor. And then, of course, you've got actual Mario Maker on the Wii U. But,
Leo Mr. Autobus. I am the co-head of CO Games, and I'd like to hire you to duet the next King's Quest games.
I have several questions.
Didn't the fans already make a new big King's Quest game? And
Oh,
they
is that the
almost
one
got
that they
shut down
stole
by
all the
Activision?
money from the Homestuck adventure game to make?
I have no idea. I know it almost got shut down by Activision, and then they came to this weird legal agreement where
Are
they
you
can't
talking about
actually
the
King's Quest.
3D King's Quest game, or some other one that I don't know about?
I can't recall, I must admit. It was years ago, though.
Oh, okay, because there was a 3D King's Quest game that got made, and then it turned out that all the money that they used to make that game was stolen from a Kickstarter.
Huh. There was a
Entirely different project.
there was a
It's
new
not
episodic
but
one
it's
that
a
came
lot
out.
less ambitious than it was before, because all the money got sucked out of it, and so they decided to pull it from the
Is,
company and make it themselves.
was that the episodic one that came out?
Yeah, the episodic King's Quest was the result of stolen money.
Oh.
That's disturbing.
the result
I
of
mean,
stolen
it's not really
money.
disturbing, it's just sad.
Yeah.
Was it
To be
stolen
fair,
or was
money
it just?
stolen from the Homestuck fandom, and everyone loves hating on them, so it doesn't matter.
I read Homestuck, it was a story.
How was it stolen, or was it just reappropriated into a new project?
Well, because, they paid the company to make the Homestuck adventure game, but they just took the money and used it to make their King's Quest adventure game instead.
Oh, I see.
And didn't do anything with the Homestuck adventure game, so then they're like, fuck it, we'll just take it and make it ourselves.
Alright, so I'm getting
Guessing that,
I'm getting editor questions, so I'm gonna actually answer these. Basically, yeah. So basically with what I'm doing right now, let me try to explain how this is supposed to work, because this is actually not very obvious. So, there's a bed tile already here, but I'm not using this one because it's not going to work for my purposes. What I had to do is I recreated the new bed tile. I set this one as a lock block type, which means it'll consume a key and turn into the next combo on the list once I use the key. The two colored squares, this one is solidity. So, if you press W, you can actually see, the walkability map. So anything that's pink is a solid object. And the light blue is used for a second C set. Basically, the way Zelda Classics colors and palettes work is you have, let me see how to, show this off. Basically, this is the palette, and it's broken into multiple C sets, which are collections of 16 colors each. And so what I'm doing with this is, the top half of this is left alone, but the bottom half is pushed one C set up. So it basically allows you to have two different palettes on the same tile, if that makes any sense. It's kind of weird. The only reason I knew to do that is because the one that was over here that was already made did the same thing. So I just copied it. So what I'm doing is I'm having the bed turn into, like, the top half is a lock block, and it's going to turn into this. And then when you activate a lock block, all the other ones on the screen that are set as lock block 2s will also change. So this one's going to turn into a pit. And I want to have the bed, like, move up. So I need to just make a couple ground tiles set as lock block 2s that turn into the bed, basically. That was a very convoluted explanation, but hopefully it made sense.
Yes.
When I get as a homework, I'm making fan art.
What?
This.
Oh.
Of the bed moving?
And the adventure of the Bill Lockett bed.
I like the bed.
I like the bed too, that's why I made this stupid idea.
As a random technical note, I'm hearing a bit of echo in the Discord. Is that coming through on the Twitch chat? Or is that just...
I can hear the echo on my side, but I don't know if it's being picked up that well.
Oh, okay. As long as it's not being awful to the Twitch viewers, I really don't care.
Just turn on 6 different instances of the chat and feed them onto your microphone.
The echo isn't too bad from what
I'm hearing a smorgasbord of echo.
Can you sleep in the bed?
I could put a fairy flag on it.
What if Kevin's
I know that
idea-
didn't actually answer your question.
What if Kevin's idea works? Like, you sleep in the bed after you unlock it, it takes you to your first dungeon. Your first dungeon is in your mind because you're asleep.
I might have to do that now.
Insert the clip from Feel Good Inc. where it just goes, it's all in your head.
So basically, here's the thing about, like, I don't always use the correct terminology when I'm referring to these, but there's tiles and then there's combos. And I think the explanation that I gave in my tutorial is that a tile is a shirt that you can wear, but a combo is a person with different properties. So, like, for a combo, you select what tile that you want it to use. Like, we'll just make this one a ghost. You set if it's solid or not. You set if it animates. And then you set the property. So, yeah, when you say you make an object by choosing a sprite and then a title type, that's kind of a way of putting it.
I forget what the other, like, set of 4 selectable in the combo editor.
This?
To the solidity, like the blue.
That's the second C set. I was explaining that one earlier.
Okay, gotcha. I just forgot what that was. Please, good.
So yeah, let's see if this actually works. I should probably make a save point in my actual test, so I don't have to keep redoing this shit. But let's recap. So you start in a bush. If you go down here, there's a bed for no reason. If you go to the left, there's some lava. If you go up, there is a tree and a couple of plants. And if you go right, there's an Armos. So you wake this thing up. Then you get Spallone Babagoo Scooties. You get your Super Bomb, which you just have to somehow know what to do with. Head up here, blow up the corner of the tree. But now I don't have the sword, so I have to go over here. Come on. This screen is the stupidest thing.
Yeah, but it's great also.
It's kind of clever, too.
I lowered my cholesterol, so don't get the sword, but instead get the rupee.
Welcome to Kaizo Zelda.
Well, someone actually is making Kaizo Zelda. I forget who it is. I should probably remember who people are, honestly.
What is more accurate a term than Kaizo then?
Kusatari, maybe?
Oh shit.
What was that one game? It's like Pokemon My Cock Edition.
Well then,
I don't remember
Like
that.
a very high quality game.
Oh yeah, I'm sure it's beautiful.
it does sound good.
Yep.
Laser. Really?
Just infinite rupees from that bush.
Noise.
Yeah, I remember you, Kev. And cheese. This is bull. Bull. Bull.
I am you.
Remember me.
Alright, now let's see if this actually works.
I will.
This is the moment of truth, everyone. Will the bed move? The answer is apparently no.
Oh.
I don't know why.
Oh no, you spoiled the video.
Why is it not working?
Is it set as a solid object?
Is that the blue sphere noise?
The sword, yeah.
Terrible, terrible memories.
Blue Sphere is really hard.
I still get all of the Sonic special games, but particularly blue spheres.
Actually, I might have not used the right bed. That's a good That's a good point. Let me look.
Look, I'm smart.
Oh, yeah, that was it. I made these combos, but I forgot to place them on the screen.
Oh,
It's
okay.
good. It's good.
Alright. The sword, the laser, like, when you shoot the beam, it's laser from Mind of Gordon Freeman.
It is one of my favorite parts.
Alright, so for testing purposes, I'm going to place a key on this screen. Just to see if this works. And here we go. Yup. The bed just shifts and uncovers a hole.
That's...
That's beautiful. And the bed doesn't just shift slightly. It, like, rockets up several feet. Like...
leaps into the stratosphere.
This is so stupid.
You should have just made it entirely disappear, and then you find the same bed in another level.
Or it blocks your path and cannot be moved, and so the game is over.
God, I love this. This is so dumb.
It's pretty good.
Dungeon.
Alright, let's get rid of the item. And, you know what? I feel like just putting a bunch of bullshit on this screen for no reason, so what I'm gonna do is just create a fence of enemies.
It's Triforce.
Let's see, what awful enemies should I place down here?
Oh, I messed up.
I'll just put a bunch of super dark nuts.
I'm sad now.
Okay, that is more awful than when I was.
Wait, do super ducks shoot at you? You should probably make sure that they don't.
Most bullshit.
No, super dark nuts are stronger than blue ones and turn into 2 blue ones when you kill them.
Oh.
That's kind of ass.
I mean, they're gonna be herded into this freaking fence where you can't, like, interact with them in any way.
You should just put an absurd amount of effort into modding Bogey into the game.
Yeah, they're not hurting anyone down there. You can't hit them and they can't hit you.
I like Stark Nuts.
Okay, so now we have to decide where this pit leads. It can either be more of the overworld, or it can be like a dungeon, or it can be just a generic cave, or whatever people want.
The sky.
Of despair.
The sky.
Pit of despair.
It leads into the Mewtwo constellation in the cave.
I'm kind of reading the chat, I'm just focusing on a lot of stuff at once.
Pit of despair. Do it.
No, I can have people that you can talk to. I wouldn't be able to on this screen because there's already a tile warp on it. But, you can basically have, like, NPCs.
Link in a Victor costume. Yay or nay?
What would that even
How would
involve?
that even function?
Like, I guess it would be like a Pac-Man costume, where like your arms and legs stick out. It's just a really big sphere around your head and body.
I'm very what did I change earlier when I tried to fix the blue text?
Well, it was a text color right next to the word text, I think.
Well, like, 51 is green, and I don't think I changed it to that. Oh, unless I meant to do this.
You might have meant to do 1.5.
Probably. But I don't think that changed it either way. Let me see.
Yeah, I remember it being blue the last time we saw.
Yeah.
It worked for like one test run.
Maybe it's using the tri-frame color for no reason.
Yeah, it's still blue. Let's see. I mean, I guess it doesn't really matter that the game is a piece of shit as it is, so I don't have to worry about it looking good. But, caption is
So what are the odds of this actually becoming a full-fledged quest?
Oh, it's never happening.
This Invictus
It's
is
already a full-fledged quest.
How do you not see the greatness in this?
Surviving what's already here is nigh impossible without your freaking Nintendo power at hand.
Oh, it is. Hold on.
What?
Yeah, somebody just said it's changing the color of the text at the top of the screen.
Oh,
That's weird. Okay.
no, it's
so is it
Christmas themed.
caption?
Maybe. Hold on. So let me make this black again.
Atari Man.
Who's like black for some reason.
Knock
There's
yourself
anything
out.
wrong with that.
So I want this to be 09, I guess. Let me see if that works.
Takes a coffee.
Yep, okay, so that's what that color is. Stupid MIDI. Alright,
We should wait.
I still have the
And-
LP posted in the Discord chat.
probably should wait for what?
I was just saying you should probably wait till the end to post music, because otherwise it might get annoying. I don't know.
So, caption. 07. That is currently red, so no, I don't think it's that. Tri-frame.
Yeah, tri-frame is the right color, which is weird.
Yeah.
I don't even know what that stands for. Triforce? But
Yeah. It's like, here, let me open up the submenu. Just that. Like the dividing lines.
We'll see it in several minutes.
Yeah.
I cease.
Cease.
Seagull noises.
Alex the honking parrot.
Oh well, I guess we'll just leave it as blue until I figure out how to change that. That's weird.
Maybe it's like changing it. Is this like in a different DMAP maybe?
This shouldn't change the mist colors.
I don't know like where, like how far the colors extend. Maybe you need to like be changing it in the right world universe.
No, I think those are like I think the ones it's pulling from for the mist colors are universal to all palettes.
Because like yeah, maybe there's like some sort of weird ass screen ADD special magic power.
Probably. But yeah, I'll worry about that later, or not at all.
Yo, screeny.
So, let's figure out where this pit's gonna dump us. I do like the idea of the sky. I don't think there's actually sky... Oh god, there are sky graphics.
Yes.
Not very many, though.
2D side scrolling section, go.
Yes.
do it.
I mean, I could.
Interesting to make.
I could try. Let's get this pratty started.
It just dumps you into a fully realized version of Big Dick's Adventure 5.
Sounds realistic.
I thought this was Big Dick's Adventure 5.
You're right.
We've been discovered.
Well, that didn't work at all. Okay.
Just make the whole screen white and say it's the sky.
No, it's just gonna be beige until I find out what CSET this is supposed to be on.
It's like the dress.
The dress?
Yeah, you know, the one that's either blue and black or white and gold, depending on how insane you are.
That one actually, it did change for me, so that was kind of weird. That's like I was reading about it.
Because I can see what's supposed to be light blue, so I see the clouds as white, even though they're like off lemon.
They're kind of smoggy.
We're in China now.
There we go. It's just kind of a dusty old
You beat me to it. I was gonna make a China joke.
Let that go. That made it better.
I said there's already a Big Dip dating sim and it sucks because I made it, but it does feature actual voice acting accidentally provided by Josh.
Yeah, that's true.
It was amusing.
What?
I want to voice act the next one.
I just did some sentence mixing off of like random shit that Josh and Martin said in videos. And I put it into the game, scared the shit out of them, and they played it.
I want to.
It was pretty good.
I want to do some actual emotional voice acting next one you make. So you have to make one.
Alright, I mean, I've tried to make it twice, and I've given up both times, but I'll see what I can do.
It'll be fun.
It will be fun, but I don't have any idea that doesn't, like, stagnate my insanity.
We will collaborate.
I'm trying to think what kind of platforms or, like, ground you should be on here.
Really tall trees.
All you have to do is just watch, like, some soap opera synopsis, and it'll
Well,
work.
because, like, I wanted to make it something unique. Like, my original, like, plan that I scrapped was, like, you would have to purchase dumb DLC every time you beat the game with, like, weird free money given to you by the narrator, and it would unlock other bizarre shit to do.
Oh.
They just, like, kept having weird ideas, but none of them ever came to pass. Then there was, like, the idea of a Big Date Zelda Classic quest where every dungeon is a manifestation of, it's like a metaphor for the date you're having with the character.
Nice.
I don't know. Any dumb ideas.
There was a brief period of time in which I wanted to make a Shadowgate, like, demake in ZQuest. That didn't come to pass.
Lord.
Wasn't that game, like, ridiculous?
Just Shadowgate in general?
Yeah.
Yeah, that game was really bad. I mean, I enjoyed it, but it was, didn't make any sense.
Well, it's the point you
there's
click
a
on an
crack in
NES
the
game.
bush.
It's kind of doomed to fail, isn't it?
Doctor, my gut has a crack in it.
So, the pit will drop you onto this. Currently you can just walk right and then that's it. I'll have to, like, actually have more involved stuff here in a minute, but, we've got at least a start.
But can you jump?
No.
Sick platforming.
So, let's actually make a D-map for it.
No, math physics. It's Big Dip's Adventure I. It's complicated.
This is good.
That would be a good idea for the dating sim game. It's complicated.
That's true.
Because that's a Facebook status that you can put.
Yeah, I'm familiar with the it's
Oh,
complicated.
okay.
Rock's Feather is not in 192, so no.
Rocks on. Looks like we have no choice but to make a custom version called 192Z as the Rock's feather in it.
Let's set the warp here.
Yeah, we're going to be adding items. Why not just add Rock's Cave, which is literally Rock's Feather, but better? Because it gives you the cool, like, downward falling from the sky attack that is awesome in Smash.
I don't know anything about the stuff that they've added.
Well, okay, it's fun to use in Smash. It's actually very, very bad.
Wait, you can use the Rock's Cave in Smash?
No, what's it called? In the Oracle games, when you get the Rock's Cave.
Oh, the downward thrust.
Yeah, after your jump, you can downward thrust.
I like that they somehow managed to include a downward thrust in a frickin' top-down game.
Yeah, that was kind of weird.
Several of them.
Well, I mean, I know, but as of the first time they did it, it was impressive because the only other time it existed was in the side-scrolling game that I still think needs to be remade. Zelda 2 had, like, complete ass navigation, but the combat system was cool.
If it was interesting, horrifically difficult, grindy, and impossible to figure out where the hell you're going, then sure.
Well, I know, but the combat was great. It could really get, like, a reboot. That would be good and fun and good.
I'm like one of the few people that actually really likes Zelda 2. I understand that it is horribly flawed.
Yeah, because it has a timer.
It's a little less cryptic than, like, Quest 2.
I wouldn't guess so. I've never played Quest 2, but I know that in Zelda 2 there's a part where you have to pick a table at random and then kind of stab under it, and then you get a mirror.
Yep.
Must have been same.
That's just the puzzle.
It must have been made by the same interns that made.
And then Link says, "I found a mirror under the table."
Which is the only time that Link actually speaks.
Yep.
Breath of the Wild, he does.
Yeah, in Breath of the Wild, he has his own
Thought bubbles sometimes.
Really?
Well,
I don't
just
remember
fuck
that.
it, I'm out of here.
Well, like in certain instances, you can come across objects and they'll say like it'll say personal, like thoughts stuff. Yeah, like
Yeah.
Just immediately when I think Breath of the Wild, I'm like, oh yeah, Zelda actually talks.
Folks might snap.
And he doesn't say anything, thank God.
I'm okay with that. Yeah.
So I have heard rumors that they're like going to try something in the DLC, like experimentation. With voice acting those, yeah, I don't know how.
Link voice acted by Microsoft Sam.
Be more impressive than Zelda.
His Rufflecopter goes schwa schwa schwa.
Oh god, that takes me back. I think I have a video on YouTube of that.
That's pretty good.
From, like, many accounts ago.
Okay, so I've been dicking around quite a bit while that conversation was going on, and let me see if this actually worked. First, I have to frickin' do all this shit again to get the key, so I should probably save after I do it. Also, we need to have a MIDI for the sky area.
I have provided the Sky MIDI in the Discord chat, and it's bad.
Okay.
I still say you should change the instrument in it, but...
I don't know, I don't have the tools on hand.
Oh, okay.
Gotta go through all this crap again.
I will leave and then get pudding and then not come back for 6 hours.
Everything must be Orange Ocean. Or, no. What? I was thinking of Oil Ocean. Yeah, Orange Ocean is from Kirby's Adventure. Alright, let's save. So now we don't have to go through all that garbage again. Let's move the bed. And let's see if this worked.
Good noises.
Really, game?
And then Link has
Oh,
an
it's because I
existential
used
crisis.
I used a freaking pit warp. That's why. Hold on.
Link has an existential crisis and is in the sky.
I know why I did that. I'm
And the
stupid.
MIDI shit. I believe I can fly.
Hotel Mario is every instrument. Where's the bed that I made? Trying to find the bed that I made. Here it is. No. Here we go, stairs. Crusty!
Also, that What You Say song should be in here somewhere.
I could download Dr. Wily's Revenge and get the MIDI form of It's Raining Men. That's always a good
That
one.
was my first exposure to that song, by the way.
So here we go. It's simulated jumping.
I mean, I guess.
You can float, but it's something.
That's the best you can do, so I think that works out well.
Technically works. The best kind of works.
As long as it works.
Can you go back? No. No, you're just stuck. But, alright, so let me see what this song is that's apparently being provided. Big Dipper Rage with... Oh my god.
Dude.
Is it seriously just the song converted into MIDI?
Yeah, it's bad. I didn't say I spent time on it.
Alright, let's...
hear it.
Hold on, let me load it up in ZQuest. We'll hear
We're
it.
not even going to preview it.
Oh man.
Preview it in all its infamy.
Open the BA3 MIDIs folder and spoil everything. No. Where is it? Here we go. Is it just really quiet? Hold on.
At the beginning of it is.
Alright.
I can kind of hear it.
It sounded horrible from what I could
I
hear.
don't hear anything.
It's really, really
119th Pokemon. It's whatever comes before Staryu. Seeking, I think. Yeah, Seeking. Okay, hold on. Let me just play it in Media Player.
Yeah, no, I don't hear anything.
I can hear it. It's very quiet, though.
Apologies.
I think it's a good thing.
Alright.
Yeah.
Well, I appreciate the effort, but I don't think we're going to go with that one. 200th is Mischievous. Let's see, do I have any?
Effort put into it.
We'll just do Hadoo Song.
To do song.
That works.
Or just Poker Face, I don't know.
Okay, I'm back.
Hello again, James.
That sure is my name.
I like this one.
$682. That one would actually take effort to think of. No, we'll just have it be Monty on the Run. It's just a ridiculously long song.
Oh, yeah, there we go.
At least that was good.
Okay, so we're gonna start on 5. Hold on. Let's put this back to like... Alright. So now I've just got to make an entire platformer, apparently. Or just, we'll put all the effort into the first screen. There's no platforming to be done. As soon as you go off the screen, just back to normal.
Yep.
Like, no, we gotta have at least a couple like this.
Suddenly reminded slightly of Dawn with the Mushroom.
I'm enjoying this shitpost quest so far. Make a single hurdle to jump over. Yeah, I mean, I can.
Does this quest have a name at this point?
Well, the file is strimstram.qst, and the header just refers it to piece of shit quest made during a stream.
I'll use Strimstram.
Okay, well, let me think. 682. 650 is Chespin. 660 is Bunnelby, I guess. 70, I think, is Floette. 80 is...
Sudden sidetrack for Pokemon.
Yeah, somebody asked me. I had to figure it out.
Not yellow, are you?
Go, Pancham, Panjora, Furfru, Espermiastic, Doublade, Aegislash, Espermiastic. No, I already did those. Swirlix, Slurpus, Spritzy, Aromatess, NK, Malamar. What was the number? 682? Oh. Yeah, it's like Spritzy, I think. Am I right? Whatever. I'm done. Okay, moving on. Have random gen wars for no reason. Yeah, I mean, that does tend to happen in these streams.
Or we could all get along and just realize we all like different things.
No.
You're wrong.
Let's see how it is.
I'm hearing, like, smacking noises, and I'm not sure why.
It sounds like someone...
Someone's enjoying a delicious...
Oh yeah, I forgot my mic was on and I'm eating candy.
Oh,
That's my fault.
it sounded like you were eating a lemon or something, and you were enjoying it immensely.
Enjoying the beans.
Rip the chat. I'll just mute that.
So we'll just have a pile. See, that's the problem with, like, making this into a side-scroller now with, like, jumping mechanics, is now I'm committed to it, and it's going to be really annoying to make.
Just do one hurdle then.
Now I have to make the opposite corner. That took so much effort. I'm sad that I had to do it. Yeah, walkability tiles.
Yeah, clearly I will now show off my cross-stitch.
I mean, you do seem to want to, so...
It isn't quite done yet, though. I want to wait to show it off. But I am excited because it is nearing the end.
What is this that we are discussing?
Just a cross-stitch.
I've been working on a cross-stitch for a while.
Oh, gotcha. Sweet.
It is almost done. It is one that we designed as well.
Yes, I did help with it.
Pretty cool. I'm done eating my lemon.
You were just eating a lemon?
Yeah, he was.
I was not eating a lemon, but I could have been. That would have been pretty metal.
Well, you could have eaten those miracle berries.
Oh yeah, I actually had some of those a long time ago. It was pretty interesting. That was a good video. I need to watch that again, even though it's a freaking half hour long.
Double speed.
I can absorb the video's essence in only 15 minutes.
I do that with every video.
You're subverting the author's original intentions. How dare you?
Good.
So you're speed running, basically.
If you glitch at a
Speed running is
you're
Juding.
literally the worst.
Good. Good.
You've seen those like people on YouTube, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Those are like the worst people. How dare you do something difficult?
I mostly see them during awesome games done quick, and then it's just even more annoying.
Really? I don't think I've ever seen them doing like an actual speedrunning event.
It's because they're casuals.
Like, I watched a video once of, it was like the Pokemon Blue fill Pokedex as quickly as possible run, and it basically just used, like, arbitrary code and stuff. And the comments are just absolute cancer. Every single one of them is like, anybody could do this shit. It takes a real pro to play the game legit. Like,
That's not the point.
Have you seen the legit runs? They're also full of glitches. Like, you just get one Pokemon and you, like, fucking crank its stats up using the badge trick.
Yeah, people are
You do
stupid.
mute glitch, or you block through walls, or something else like that.
block.
Yeah, like if it's so easy, I'd like to see those people
Block
do
through
it.
walls is probably the best name of any glitch I've ever heard.
It is pretty
Oh,
good.
Yeah, there's gotta be a better one, but it's really good.
My Bokoblin obeys me during SNS.
Is that a YouTube poop or a glitch name?
That's a meme from Rob West.
It's a thing that we came up with during Twilight running. Because the sword and shield skip is called SNS. And the way to pull it off is the Bokoblin has to obey you. So,
Oh.
yeah.
Okay.
I'm dying slightly.
Should probably stop dying. It's bad for your health.
I can't help it.
Yeah, I've determined that I am putting way too much effort into these screens, but I mean, they're still pretty plain looking.
But the fact that there's so much effort is part of the joke.
So we'll just have this, ascend. No, I don't know. This will just, I guess, be a staircase now. Sure, we'll go with that. What the fuck's he said? Are these even on, too? Yeah.
Then how are you gonna make Link jump? Or, you know, if it's actually, like, if you're trying to make him animate in some way, like jump, or, you know...
Well, it's not animated, but I already actually showed it. Did you see it?
No, I missed it.
Okay, well, I'll go back. When I test this in a second, so...
Now it looks like Mario.
Also, I just realized there's a very slightly noticeable coloration error. I have to fix that. Can't be having no coloration errors.
No, you should just turn it into a secret Morse code message.
I could do that. What if this game just becomes not
That's the
prawn?
only way to beat the game.
It's already not prawn, though. You have to, like, fucking psychically deduce where to use all of these items in the very beginning.
This is true.
Pretty much, yeah.
I mean, you were watching the guide, so...
But yeah, here, I'll show this off again, because I guess you didn't see it. Yeah. Oops. Let's move the bed.
Again, I love how there's just a random bed in the middle of
Up,
nowhere.
no shadows set. So we've got glitchy graphics for shadows. Okay.
Wait, where did all those dark dots come
We. Why are there no p-hats on the
I
screen?
like the faux jumping.
The faux jumping is cool.
I think it's a good idea.
from? What?
It's awesome.
It's a little silly.
I think it's awesome.
We-
I think that's kind of cool,
It
actually.
is cool, but it's still a little silly.
It's the best you can do.
Now you can explore the dark lands.
So, I'm curious why these screens don't have p-hats on them, because I definitely made p-hats. Alright, this is becoming slightly too good for this shitpost quest, so I think we need to, fix something up. Make it bad again. I'm actually not sure how much longer this is going to go on for, but it is somewhat amusing.
When you said that, you sounded like Vinny.
What do you mean?
It's like the way you were phrasing your words. It's getting a little too good for this shitpost quest.
Was that me or you?
That was you. What is glitzer popping? I've explained it before. It's complicated. It involves messing with the like personality values of Pokemon in order to like trigger weird things through the Pomeg glitch. You kind of just have to look it up. There's no quick way to explain it.
I'm wondering if I can ignore this.
Wait, how exactly do you break your shield?
That's for Dark Nuts.
Okay.
Well, I accept custom stage requests in Brawl. Can I do that? I thought the Wii internet stuff was all disabled. Anyway,
I
there's...
know you can connect your Wii to like third-party servers. Technically not.
What about her?
She wanted
What's
to
it
know
called? In accordance with end user license agreement, but
that might need
whatever.
help.
It's for the Wii. I don't think anyone cares anymore.
She wants me to come in, or...
Like, I guess either one of us, but apparently Jeremiah needs help. I don't know.
Tough shit.
My response whenever work calls me is,
I'm gonna just ignore it.
well, maybe not all the time,
I don't
but
know.
on occasion.
Yeah, I don't know. I really don't want to go. These were my only days off in like the last week, so...
Because that's all my job is.
Okay, so what am I doing again? Just...
Casual hours.
I feel like I should probably be able to sink into these corners, so let me fix that up. Actually, let me fix...
I have the excuse at least that I don't ever see my phone, so...
You don't ever see your phone? What do you mean?
Well, like, I don't ever check it kind of thing.
I thought you'd check it more often than I do, at least.
Well, no, not really. I mean, so a lot of times I have it off, or not off, but the sound down, you know what I mean? So I'm just gonna not open the messages.
Alright, so here's going to be a bit where if you go up, like, you're not supposed to go up here, so I have to have some kind of, like, stupid thing that happens if you do. And then if you go right, then it'll be, like... I don't know, maybe up will be progressing because it's dumber, and then right will just kill you. We have to determine how this is going to work.
It won't kill you, it just puts you in a stupid room with a bunch of Octoroks on crack. Which is almost like killing you.
Going right takes you to a room where Grant Happy Victim berates you for being boring, and then you have to restart the game.
Actually, that does remind me of something that I wanted to try. So, bear with me a minute here. I have to now make a flavor room. You know.
Flavor room.
You know, flavor room.
I would enter that room voluntarily.
I would like them
By
here.
force if I had to.
But yeah, I don't really have any plans for the Brawl LP, and I don't know what I'm doing for... Or when I say that, I mean, like, I will probably get to it at some point, I just don't know when. And as for Ultra Sun Moon, I don't know, like, I haven't decided yet if I'm gonna do anything with those or if I'm just gonna play it on my own.
Sorry to keep joining and leaving.
Did you bring enough for the whole class?
No.
But did you find?
No. Yes.
This is one of the worst things I've made. But I like it.
Are these supposed to be this way? Yeah, I guess so.
So are you making like a 2D area then?
Yeah, it's just very shit.
Janky.
Oh, yeah, I kind of see why it's shit, because you don't have the collision set up properly for a 2D area.
What do you mean?
Like, you don't have the bottom walkable, but the top unlockable, or however that works.
Well, no, I mean, the collision is fine, it's just I can't really do a whole lot with it.
Oh.
And it's annoying to set up. And it's brown.
Mine correct, brown bricks.
Alright, so now we get to make a Grandpappy Vic Dip sprite.
I've produced good fan art. Crime quality.
Crime quality?
I want to
Crime
see.
quality.
Is it as good as the clusterfuck of an Isaac run I drew him?
I forgot about that thing.
That thing's fucking awesome.
Let's see.
I could explain why that run was incredibly broken, but I know you know nothing about the game, so...
I've played it like once or twice, but yeah, I don't know too much. Where are the
Someone should
clouds?
just mod in a fucking Big Dip item in Binding of Isaac.
Like, you do know, Fluster, that, Cancer Club is very... Shameless plug, but Cancer Club is very slowly working on repaints of Isaac.
I didn't know that.
And we're planning to put Big Dip stuff in it.
Oh, good.
So, like, we're planning to make a Mega Maw. He's just gonna be Bargo.
Good.
It's gonna be great.
Well, then he's
Just
after all.
to make sure I'm picturing the right thing.
Well, he is after all the protagonist of said game, so.
Yeah. I always fucking do that whenever I draw circles. But it doesn't matter what it is, I do it.
So I guess his beard is just going to be orange here due to a lack of a better
You
palette.
should just make him crying, like he's so disappointed in you.
You should make him have a beard like Grandpappy, just have a sort of
Well, this
black
is
beard or something.
this is going to be Grandpappy, but yeah, I guess we'll go with black.
Oh, I forgot the
Give him a
most
fucking
important part.
bright green handlebar mustache.
I'm trying to remember how I even drew the beard in the other game.
That's not like Grandpappy, that's like Splurtitious Uncle.
Flirtatious Uncle Victor.
Yeah, I know these words.
Oh,
I may have made that word up.
I know these words.
Yes.
It's possible.
looks like a clown.
Oh, dude, it's Louis C.K.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Savage.
Louis C.K. Big Dip.
No, it's,
It would make sense given all the like Louis C.K. noises that occur in this game.
Now just make it Louis C.K.
Louis C.K. The fan game, the
What
art.
the fuck is wrong with you?
No, I like the Louis C.K. better. Yeah, we're gonna go with that.
yeah.
And I could have him animate, but nah, I probably will. Hold on.
You just turned him into Louis C.K.
But older.
But older.
Older and wiser.
Yeah.
That's a good tile right there.
For a couple seconds.
It doesn't even remotely look like an animation of any sort. This is so
It's
shit.
looking good.
Does he have like 3 teeth?
It's like,
What is it?
It's supposed to be a mouth opening, but I can't really do it well because there's not many colors to work with.
Is like slowly
you want to
becoming
move.
more and more bizarre.
You want to have
proportioned.
like all 6
Yeah,
colored in,
mouth
and then
is
have
like
the black
this.
show up on the bottom 3 for the mouth opening and closing. If that makes sense.
Like,
So that's open, and then you'll want to have the black on the bottom line. Yeah, like that.
Yeah.
Maybe.
I think it was better the other way.
Oh, okay. I was just seeing how it looked.
Alright. Now that that travesty has been created,
it looks like strong man talking.
why is there already a tile for it?
And looks like character number 2 has lost his jump shot.
What does character number 3 have to say about it? I like how that wasn't intended to be Sonora card gauge, it just kind of was. Like, I can't imagine why, especially when you've got this can of peas to look forward to.
I was eating those beans.
Very uncomfortable.
No, how did that go? Yeah, I know Strong said something like to him.
I don't remember what he says.
I can't accurately express how uncomfortable you're making me right now.
Something like that.
Something like
That sounds right.
I
It
could-
was something like that.
I could do the Mr. Kakashka voice, but that doesn't mean I should.
I like the Homestar Runner doing an impression of Strong Sad.
Yeah.
Some animal died.
Of course, the only thing funnier than that is Homestar doing a bad impression of himself over the answering machine to Marzipan.
Oh god, I haven't seen that. Sounds amazing.
Yeah, he's like, he accidentally, like, calls Marzipan and says something stupid. So he, like, erases the tape and replaces it with, like, forged versions of all of the things people said, but with him doing impressions of them. But for his own call, he does an impression of himself instead of just talking. It's really dumb.
That's another sound effect you should put in.
There are some
The
scripts.
sound phrase
It's
makes
about
no
to
weird
occur.
beats.
I thought it was erupt.
Yeah, that's what it was, erupt.
Yep.
Okay, let's see if this is actually an infinite loop. Because I've been meaning to test this. Crust!
These things are game design decisions.
Let's fill up with that horn of yours, Pete.
Unavoidable P-hat damage.
That's the best kind of damage.
Did I seriously not set the Wow, I'm fucking awful at this. Okay, hold on. I didn't set the string. Come on.
I didn't set the string.
String.
Drink.
I lowered my jaw.
Alone.
Hello.
Hello.
I like how I just start in the ground. I should probably fix that.
No.
Oh god, what about that, terrible laughing Minecraft video that I sent you?
Oh, that thing is amazing. Hold on, let me pull that up.
That needs to be shown on stream.
It was really
I have no
awesome.
idea what you're talking about.
It's fucking awful.
Let me actually wait until after I
Oh, did you see
test
the artwork?
this, and then we'll change it.
Did you see the artwork?
Yeah.
No.
It was really great.
You are now trapped in an infinite loop of stupidity. Yep, definitely stupidity. Yup, it never stops.
Oh my god.
Nice.
As soon as you go on the screen, you can never get out of it.
Into the game.
Yes, definitely.
And every so often you just get
Yeah.
Yeah, how would you even do that?
Hmm?
How would you even set it up so that every... Oh, I thought you meant like every so often the text changes to just like an and it just keeps looping.
I love the artwork. It's awesome.
Okay, hold on. This artwork needs to be shown.
It's good. Not really.
It is surprisingly good for the short amount of time that was given.
Thank you.
Is this showing
I
up?
like the terrible screaming
Yeah.
Goku. It's just kinda there.
Name a better
Terrible
combination.
screaming Goku? What?
Dragon Ball Z.
I can't wait.
I like the misplaced apostrophe. That's a nice touch.
That was intentional, yeah.
Should definitely be the
Just
thumbnail.
get his
It sounds. Oh, yeah.
All right,
He's
so
holding a moonstone.
let me
That's the rupee.
That's,
Yeah.
yeah.
hold on, let me get the video that was sent to me. Give me just a minute.
It has the best pun.
This
What's that?
video is fucking terrible.
Oh fuck! Hold on. I've been sent something amazing. I'll have to put that in the next area that I build. Where's that video?
Oh, is it the MIDI?
Yeah, I was given a MIDI by Pokemon God.
PG Pokemon God.
He's the leader of the pit.
Okay, so here's the video. Let's get ready. Here we go.
It'd be that funny.
You're gonna fucking hate this.
Cheese, I would post it if I was in either of those. So. I missed the punchline.
Okay, hold on. I have to back out of the Discord real quick so that people can hear the actual video because it's pretty great.
Everybody mute yourself.
All right, here we go. Let's try it again.
How did the Scarecrow win the award? He was outstanding in his field.
What the fuck?
I even like the joke, too. That's the best part.
Here's the God, this laugh.
I am almost laughing because of the joke.
Oh, Jesus Christ. So stupid. So that was a thing?
Yeah, that was pretty good.
You guys have me to thank for that one.
That joke was amazing, Cheese. Don't you diss that joke. I'm still gonna use it on somebody, too.
Alright.
Oh, Lord almighty.
So, let's figure out how we're progressing in this game now. Oh, the artwork, yeah. Give me a sec. There we go.
I made no progression. Stream size everything.
Somebody needs to make, like, a synopsis of the game now. In, like, artistic words and pair it with that cover. It'll be perfect. Best game released, 10 out of 10.
Awakening in a bush. Chapter roll.
Progression should be sleeping in the bed. You're right. I should bring the bed back. We'll have it up in the... Because here's how it works. You go in the bed and you just warp to the sky. Or no, you go in the pit under the bed and you warp in the sky. If you go to the right, you get trapped into the infinite loop of Grandpappy Big Dip. So you have to go up here, even though it's not immediately obvious that you can. And when you do, it'll just shift suddenly back to, like, the overhead perspective with no warning. And...
Yeah, that'd be nice.
And should it be outside or should it be like a dungeon? Like,
it really should just be a dungeon with no context.
It just sounds like a dream or something.
Yeah, dream dungeon. It was all a dream.
The dungeon needs to be, you just walk in the door, go to the next room, there's a dark nut there.
I'm not ready to face the dream den yet.
And then it just
A
goes on
dark crack on nut.
And the dungeon respawn point is set in the room with the Triforce. So you die to get the piece of the Triforce.
You'll probably have to run that one by me again, because I was paying attention to what I was, like, the combos I was trying to find.
Okay, basically you go in the door, you go in the next room, there's a dark nut on crack, it kills you in one hit. And you die, and the death respawn point is set in the room with the Triforce.
Oh, okay.
If that makes sense.
Yeah, I mean, I know what you mean. I'm trying to think if... Does that actually work? Can you set a respawn point that you haven't been to?
I think you can.
I'll have to find out.
Either that or somehow triggers a warp tile in the entry room. And it's incredibly done.
So we're just not even going to attempt to have these graphics line up.
No. That's too much trouble.
It's just going to be a big hole.
For trash.
A hole in the wall. Where the pants can pee it twice.
A piece of toast.
The Wii U Pro Controller Pro. The Nun. The Nintendo DS. The controller. The piece of junk. And finally, the Wii U Classic GameCube Remote Pad. Chuck plus Pro.
Damn, you do that voice way too well.
I don't think this is a game for gamers. I think this is a game for posers.
I'm going to throw you into a pit.
Please do.
Okay,
Jealousy.
so we found the voice of whoever the bad guy of Chapter 3 of Paper Mario was.
Yeah,
Oh,
that
God,
was
is that a
me.
layer, Josh?
That was
I can't
me.
remember his name.
What?
Ritz Rocket Shot. That was my old YouTube channel.
Is what a layer?
That corner that you can just kind of walk through?
No.
Is that what you've done?
No, this is just... I just put ground there. There's no layer.
Oh, because see, what I thought you had done is that you had put ground there, but then put a layer over it so it looked like you couldn't walk through it, but you just kind of have to try. Because that would have been really neat.
Is mayonnaise a layer?
Probably.
No, Patrick.
Horseradish isn't a layer either.
Horseradish is kind of scary though.
Leg is so hot, hot leg, leg so hot, could fry an egg.
Is that special mean fresh?
I don't know, I just remember seeing a picture of it. A long time ago, back in my Tumblrino days.
Tumblrino.
Tumblrino.
Were you a Tumblrina?
Everybody quack.
So here's how this works. You go up, and because of the way that I set this up in the corner like a dipshit, you have the ability to go right. So if you do, you appear on this screen where it just says leg spelled out in statues, and a timed warp takes you out of it within a 60th of a second and sends you back here.
I'm into it.
It's a good way to fix it. So now we have to have a Death Knight. Or possibly like 10.
Can I handle 10?
I'm waiting for Retsuprey to just show up and start comparing you to Sean Connery again.
Why?
Gotta add some mirror.
It turns out they're just like doing live Retsupreys now, and you're like the first one on the chopping block.
Or actually,
I never understood the Sean Connery comparison.
let's not have Death Knights. Let's have Wind Robes. So a Death Knight is a Dark Knight on crack, basically. It follows the properties of a Dark Knight in the sense that you can't hit it from the front, but it also moves ridiculously fast, has a huge amount of health, and does like 16 hearts of damage to you, and shoots swords. So it's basically the worst enemy in the entire game. A Wind Robe is a Whiz Robe that shoots tornadoes that send you back to the start of the dungeon.
I remember when I was working on like my very first just learn the program quest back in the day. I made a dungeon that was supposed to be like based on a carnival, and I had wind robes in there, and I got warped out of there by them once, and I was like, no, fuck this, and I replaced them.
No. Enemy sucks too much. Can't use them. Nope.
Bad news bears.
If they find a single sauce joke, the YouTube poop is eliminated.
Try to find what tiles these
Were
are
these
again.
guys on Kraka?
1509.
They are wacko. Somewhat similar to Thacko. God, Thacko is stupid.
What
I
about
don't know what that is.
what about Dacus?
That's a very, very obscure AD&D joke.
Dalid Jelly.
Oh.
Oh god, there's this
Oh,
shitpost sitting
I remember
on,
Thacko. Yeah, Spoonie explained that once.
2-hit armor class 1. Most annoying
How do you spell it?
thing ever. THACO.
Wasn't it something that came into play while fighting the Tarak?
It was something that came into play every time you fought. You wanted, I think, a high THACO and a low AC, and like you would roll against your THACO with like a modifier against any AC. I can't remember.
Legs so hot, you fry an egg.
Just a couple blocks there, it's fine.
To learn the rules of AD&D. Emphasis on attempted. I did
I the only one hearing robot?
No, you're not the only one hearing that.
No, I hear a robot. Some sort of robot. It's an ore card gauge, port gauge. Helps me consolidate my entire life into this small box. Thanks, an ore card gauge, Mort gauge.
You're very welcome, Valerie.
Do that.
Now let's see if you can call up one of my... No, what does he say? He's like, call me out and see if you can handle talking to me for more than 2 seconds. Or something like that.
That was 4 seconds.
Alright, so I have no idea if this is actually going to work. Let's find out. Here's the first test, which is go in here and then immediately do a continue. Okay, that worked.
Why did they continue?
Hmm?
Why did they continue?
Well, I was just wondering if that was going to send me to where the game was supposed to. Well, Death Knights are in BA2, actually. Well, one of them is. Oh shit, I went to the wrong screen!
I went too far.
Yeah. I can spawn a Death Knight, though, if it needs to be seen. I like how we get to hear, the first few seconds of Monty on the Run, which is basically just the shitty intro, and then there's also, like, a shower running in the background.
What's the people below us?
Basically,
Alright, here we go.
is there?
So. Okay, so no, that did not work. Because I set the dungeon continue point to be a different screen than this. But, it still sent me here.
This is like a great noise.
Alright, well that was a
What's
thing.
the timed warp on legs?
Oh, actually I forgot to do the timed warp. Yeah, let me look at that. But yeah, the Death Knight was the boss of level 7. Crud!
Steve. Had to be finished.
Has this ascended above the level of shitposting?
Well, it's actually gotten... I can't tell if it's better or worse than what I expected. Okay, let's go over here.
All your patron people.
Yup, just timed warp immediately.
This isn't your average everyday shit.
No! Oh, I almost got soft locked. I like how you can walk through the wall here.
I agree, man. First time I got Smash 4 and tried it after having played Fox only on Final Destination for years in Melee, I was so disappointed. I couldn't doo-wop and skippity-up air slap into a wave dash cock-dump sparklet. You aren't even allowed to spit shine the ledge cancel dick knob after twirly whirly dibbity bobbity poo 2 electric boogaloo. Fucking inexcusable.
What the hell was that?
About 4 of those were actual fucking Smash terms.
I'll put it in the patron chat. It's so fucking good.
Alright, so let me put a Death Knight on the first screen of the game just so it can be shown off. Because these things are fucking awful. Here we go. Oh, wait, I gotta hear the death noise. I forgot about that.
What in the hell?
Oh, nope, you laughed over the noise. Gotta do it again.
Damn it.
What in the hell?
It's so perfect.
Works out way too good.
The timing is so incredible.
That needs to be in BA3.
It's like the magic.
I might actually keep the but I don't think I'm gonna keep the Morty clip.
What in the hell?
Okay, one more for the road.
What in the hell?
Got it.
Smoke, 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 smoke.
It's like everything wrong with a soundboard all at once.
It really is.
Now you just need
a lot of them are just from the soundboard anyway.
It just
Oh,
keeps
I forgot about
getting
the pork
worse.
hammer.
It's so loud.
I recall there was a JonTron soundboard online that one of the buttons was just play all at once.
Oh, God.
That sounds brilliant.
I don't think it exists anymore, but it was
a
2 minutes long.
there was a No More Heroes soundboard at one point, and back in the days when there was a victim on a bus Skype group, we would actually prank call people with that. The amount of people that thought that as being real was fucking incredible. And I wish I still had recordings of it.
Was it just like they thought it was the actors?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Did you ever use any of the fucking clips from the Mater story?
No, because we just had this one soundboard that we always use.
You should have made one for the Mater story. The world is ending outside.
I can't sleep because cars don't need to sleep.
That was a fucking miserable night, though. It was the worst night.
I really should not be on a job part of personal tragedies, but
It was so damn hot.
My favorite episode was the slideshow. It was good.
I never actually had the patience to sit through the slideshow, unfortunately. I really should.
What is the slideshow?
The Mario 74 video with no visuals.
Oh.
I remember that one. Wait, is
What
this the one
was
where the
the
Matrix movie
process
came
again?
from? I think it is.
No, I think the Mater story was in a different one, I think.
That was in the one where you were like first starting an ice level, I think, or something.
Yeah. That was also the one with the, maybe there's a switch in one of the rooms, which somebody made a 10-minute video of.
Okay.
I'm aware of that.
All at once, all
Maybe
at once.
there's a princess in one of the rooms.
Maybe there's a gay Luigi in
I
one of the rooms.
I like how there's still a Death Knight on the first screen. I haven't fixed it.
It must stay there.
Yeah.
It's not worth fixing. It's not a problem.
I like how that bed just kind of teleports.
Yeah. So let's... Oh, no, 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 no. God damn it. That soft lock is so easy to run into.
Yeah, fuckers.
Well, I have an entire LP of Blast Impact, so yes.
Quick, everybody ping Josh at once. It will help.
Laser!
Does this make you laser, girl?
I do like the incorrect tile set on this one, or palette, rather.
That's the best part.
I just enjoy the noise.
The noise is pretty
That
great.
was the Cry Force.
Okay, so yeah, if you get caught by any of those, you get sent back to the beginning. So I've got to make sure that the Triforce actually does send you somewhere else, because I don't know if it uses the tile warp or the side warp, actually.
I like how instantaneous the warp for the wizards is, though. It's like, nah, fuck this shit, dude.
No. Grandpappy, you suck.
Why do you keep going that way?
I can't help it. The movement is
Oh, okay.
very imprecise.
No, get trapped in a loop of stupidity.
Big dip.
Oh, I didn't see the super important question. You may have to ask it again. Shit! I love the noise in there.
It is a pretty good noise. Time?
It looks like the super important question was pants, yes / maybe.
Like, am I wearing any right now? Yes. I'm not sure what the question is, though. God.
Pants are overrated.
Surprisingly, this song is not in the BA3 MIDIs folder, because there is a definite possibility that it will be used. It looks good.
This is
Final
back
escape
60.
sequence.
I don't think it's back 60.
best edition.
Oh, it just dumps me in the same room. Okay, hold on. I don't think I was in any Nintendo Capri Sun videos. I know I was mentioned for, like, Yoshi's Story or something. And I was in an interview with him, but I don't know. I don't remember much of that. So we gotta... First, let's get rid of this goddamn Death Knight.
The Death Knight.
I like the absurd amount of cursors there are at this point.
Yeah.
Were you in contact with Trevor Conroy at one point when your channel was shut down and he was like, and asked you about subscriber count or something?
I mean, that was the knife fight on the stone bridge. Like, you know that story, right?
No. What? I fight on the stone bridge. I want to hear this one.
It's just a running gag at this point. Basically,
They met at night on a stone bridge. It was a bloodbath.
So basically, what happened was he didn't really say anything bad, but I like took offense to it anyway because I'm an asshole. And so like people always ask like what I thought of him, and I was just like, I don't really know the guy. I talked to him once and I didn't really care for what he said. I could explain in detail why, but it's not really a big deal. And so people like made it out to be this big fight that we had, even though it wasn't at all. And so then I exaggerated that into saying that we got into a knife fight on a stone bridge, which is specifically a reference to the Strong Bad Email personal favorites. And so it's just kind of this stupid running gag at this point.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, it wasn't... He basically just said, like... If only 10% of my subscribers bought Okami, then they would make enough money to warrant a sequel. And I'm like, oh, okay, that doesn't sound big-headed at all. And that was pretty much it.
Also, Okami already got a sequel.
I think at the time he said it, there wasn't one, though.
No, there wasn't one.
To be fair, the Okami sequel wasn't that good, but...
And it was on the DS.
It's alright. It's alright. It's not as good as the first one, obviously.
It's on the DS, right?
I mean, the first one is, like, massively better than the sequel, but the sequel has its merits. I don't like the amount of permanently missable stuff in the sequel. That always pissed me off.
Permanently missable stuff is always sucky anyway.
Yeah.
I like how the floor tile here doesn't have a good palette.
That's okay. It's
Okay, I
supposed to
see
be
a
trash
really
anyway.
stupid face in the floor tile, and I want to point this out. Go for it.
Where at?
I'm trying to see if I can tell what you mean.
I'm gonna send it in the patron chat.
I guess I probably should have just kept the wall green then. Whatever. Okay.
It's saved in the folder, complete fucking cancer. Here it is.
Let's see. Hold on.
It's kind of like rotated slightly.
I don't know if it's showing in the. I don't know if it's
Is
showing
it
in
a
the stream,
sad
but
face?
Yes.
Okay, then yes.
Yeah, a little bit.
oh god. Okay, so what am I doing here? I need to make sure that the Triforce can actually warp me somewhere.
The end.
Clearly,
It'll just be how.
I'll just have it send you to screen 83. This is good.
Okay, so how?
Pretty much. Okay, no, the Triforce will also send you to the softlock room.
For what purpose?
To show that life is sometimes futile.
I have a plan in mind. It's gonna take a second to get there, but just bear with me.
I'm a bear.
I think I want this to be a Zap FX.
I am so sorry for that. this time Granddad says something different.
No, he says the same thing. It's still a soft lock.
No, you should have it warp you to an identical room that goes through, like, 50 iterations of the loop, but then lets you go.
You really should, Josh, you really should just include, like, Granddad picked it, and he's just, like, grandpappy with Granddad's hat. And the
Yeah,
same color
probably. Okay, so
here's
here's...
a force of crappiness as well, sticking there, I don't know.
So here's how this is gonna work. So I get up to the room with all the wind robes, and I put an ocarina just kind of up in the sky here that you can't normally reach, but because the dungeon tiles don't have proper collision, you can go through the floor and get it. Oh shit, hold on. No, I forgot, I broke that. I gotta fix it now. Let me get rid of the side warp.
So it's, you action 52 your way up to the ocarina.
Yeah, essentially.
This sounds good.
Ghost Buddy loves you a lot.
I love you too, Ghost Buddy.
Thank you, Ghost Buddy, you make him come pant.
I thought it was Cube.
Killed!
I Cube Bent. Does
Sandwich?
Spider have puss puss?
God.
Does Spider have puss puss?
Is that specifically an Undertale thing?
No. What? No.
I thought that was a reference to Muffet.
No, it was around a long time before Undertale.
Oh.
There was like a frickin' Yahoo Answers thing, and it was just some guy speaking broken English that says, "Does Spider have puss puss?" And the hot top response was just, "No!" in capital letters with like 50 exclamation points.
Good.
Ariel needs
So it
legs.
is a legitimate question in the case.
I believe so.
So here's how this works. I have to get the Triforce, which sends me to the soft lock. At least it should. Let me make sure. Oh, what the fuck?
What? Did you even make the screen?
No. Okay, it dumps you off at the soft lock anyway. I'm fine with that. I'm fine with that.
Yeah.
Okay, so now you're stuck. Now you're stuck in the soft lock, so you have to continue, which saves your inventory, so you still have the Triforce piece, and now you have to actually save the game to get out of... wait, no, now it just dumped me up here. Okay.
It's the sky.
I didn't plan this ahead. In fact, the game might be broken forever now. The plan was you have to use the whistle. Now that you have a Triforce piece, the tornado will take you to a new location.
Oh.
People know what the original video for that is, right?
Not to be a racist.
Oh god.
Correct.
Okay, let me figure out how this is gonna work. So this apparently is set to a passageway warp, which was not the intent, but we're gonna roll with it. Apparently, once you go in here, you're just stuck, so I have to set... God, what the fuck do I have to do?
It's just in the side warp, isn't it?
Oh, you could do a time warp.
Well,
Potentially.
no, I need you to be able to get back to the overworld D-map in order to use the whistle.
What happens if you exit the passageway through the right ladder? Where do you go?
You probably appear back in the Triforce room.
Where did you come from? Where did you go? Where did you come from? Sharp and Joe.
So maybe I shouldn't have the passageway
Edward
warp.
Macaroni Fork.
I like Edward Macaroni Fork.
Who doesn't like Edward Macaroni Fork?
Me!
Oh yeah, I'm sorry.
I liked how violent that was. Just me!
Me!
That was a good noise.
What the fuck?
Who's abusing a chinchilla near the microphone?
That is my face.
Why is your face abusing a chinchilla near the microphone?
My face is an abused chinchilla. It's good.
Well, you better let him out.
No response.
Oh god. Okay, so let me set the whistle warp.
I have other annoying noises. They're good.
Please, put on.
We're just gonna have it be screen 00, which currently doesn't exist.
Shut your up.
Am do.
Shut it up, you.
Listening me.
Shut it up, me.
Cool. I'm the robot.
Yeah, when is this just gonna turn into Sonic RPG Episode 9? Did you know that they went back and actually fixed the grammar in that game?
That's
No.
unusual.
That was the
Yeah.
only, that was the only redeeming factor. That's a good screen.
Are you listening me is a really good quote, though. As is Giga Try, Blackie guy.
Don't forget about the bigger Geiger robot.
Punch you head.
Alright, so we're gonna play through this one from the beginning, because I saved in a place that got me stuck forever. So...
For a second there, I forgot that Rifflash was actually a thing that existed.
You should do more of it since Red Supre stopped breathing.
I don't know. Oh, fuck! What did I do?
To hear in chat.
Are we seeing this?
Hold on.
Hold on, I'm gonna be...
Oh.
What is this? Oh no!
Happy does do a talk.
And then
So I replaced the,
into
yeah,
Hank's face.
I replaced the transparent tile with Grandpappy, apparently. I did not realize that. That is a problem.
Keep your head up, moving on.
Keep it.
Grandpappy and him Grandpappy.
Thanks, I hate it.
You should just make the transparent tiles be that shitty rain effect.
What shitty rain effect?
I don't know, I saw like a rain animation as you were scrolling through. It was pretty good.
I'll look at it in a second. Hold on. Okay, I fixed that. Alright, so rain effect, let's see. Like in the tile sheet?
Yeah, I saw it in the tile sheet. I'm sorry, my video's a little bit behind. But it was like, well, it wasn't in the tile sheet, it was in like the actual combo bar. Like it was already made.
Oh.
And it was just kind of animating rain. Sorry,
Oh, yeah, I see it now. It's not so bad. I do plan on having rain in VA3. I will use this exact tile.
It's a good tile.
Okay, so let's try this again.
So, will VA3 be using the VS tile set still?
I plan on using Dance of Remembrance, actually. I'll show off what that looks like as soon as I do this playthrough here.
I tried to work with the Dance of Remembrance tile set once. I very much do not recommend it.
Oh. I hear that it's just complicated.
Very hard to use.
I'll have to see why exactly, because I feel like it can't be that bad, but...
Well, the problem is, it's just arranged so poorly that you have to scroll like a million miles to get the thing you want.
Oh.
It's terrible.
So yeah, I might just end up using BS again then, I'm not sure. Unless there's another tile set that's good. I really don't want to use Pure. Alright, so I got the rupee.
I just fucking love the Hotel Mario every once in a while.
I've made a poor choice. I remembered that the word puggle is a real word, and I looked it up, and it's like one of the ugliest dogs I've ever seen in my life.
Wait, puggle?
It's a cross between a pug and a beagle.
Because a puggle is also the name of a baby platypus, and those things are adorable.
Oh no, Puggle the dog. It like always looks disapproving, and like the pug nose makes it like way too short, and it's like bizarre looking. And I like kind of want one, but they're also really ugly.
It reminds me of the main dog from Cats and Dogs.
Cry! Okay, so let me make sure. If I hit continue here, I do still appear in the clouds. If I save here, I start back in the field. Okay, that's what I was hoping for. Let's hear the first couple seconds of Monty on the Run again. 6-minute song, only get to hear 20 seconds of it.
I've got intended.
Brant, brant. So let's get that Triforce. Nope.
Triforce.
God. Getting through the freaking screen of Windrobes is amazing. Also, I like how the P-hats just don't spawn on some of these screens. There's supposed to be 3 on each screen. They just don't work. Okay.
Don't forget to actually get the aquarium.
I'll get it in a minute. So this puts you into the softlock screen. Yeah. And you have to continue out of it. Requiring the player to use F6. It's pretty good.
If you don't have an F6 key, you're fucked.
No, because you could also pause and press up and A.
Oh. I didn't know that.
No, stop! Fucking...
It's hip to soft lock.
I like this little lump that you have to go over here. It's just kind of a mild inconvenience. Well, the point of the legroom is the same as always. The legroom only exists so that you just get warped back to this one. Like, fucking Christ. The legroom is there because you go up in the top right corner, and so I have to have the bottom right corner of the Triforce room be open, and there's no way to, like, make a solid wall. So I had to have something over there. Huh?
I just found something good.
There is no shortcuts.
Alright, save. And we're back in the overworld. Now, if I'm correct, this should take me to the room of random bullshit. Why did that not summon a tornado? Oh, fucking Christ, seriously? Okay, I know why it didn't. I didn't set the D-map as level 1.
Yeah, that'd do it.
Which one of you is slapping your buttocks into the microphone? Thanks.
There, I changed one number. Now the game works. Except I still probably don't have the level 1 Triforce, so my save file is useless.
Welcome to game development.
Let me make sure. It probably isn't getting...
Drain the frumps.
Welcome to crap.
Yeah, so my save file is useless anyway. Alright, but yeah, let me go ahead and show off the tile set that I was talking about. It's, credits, that's it. Yeah, clearly I have the password for Isle of the Winds, that's what I meant to do. I like credits.quest. I made this for a patron credit sequence one time, because I just was too lazy to play through the game, so I'm like, I'll just make a fake Zelda screen and edit that. But anyway, change one bit of data to make the master.
Have on hand.
Trust nobody, not even Squidward's house.
So yeah, this is the tile set. It's very good looking, but apparently very hard to work with. I can kind of see why.
Yeah, that's the one I worked with for a little while.
Yeah, there's still echo. It can't be helped.
I put nose in your ass, Patrick.
Wait, why is there just a bird flying across the screen? That concerns me. The bird concerns me.
Why does bird concern you?
Layering hoodoo.
Oh god. Okay, what's layer 4 on this screen? Where is map 1, screen 40? Yeah, so they actually had to make all of these animated. Oh man, okay, hold on. I've got to see this shit. Combo 34,508.
That's why this is hard to work with.
I'm sure it looks beautiful, but unfortunately,
It's just not worth it.
incredibly not user-friendly.
Superboy.
34508.
Moving half a tile across the screen every couple of frames.
James and Wales, you are extremely quiet.
Where is that?
Test.
So this is the bird, apparently. No. It did say 34508, right?
Here,
34508. Yeah, 34508. What the hell? Oh, here it is. Yeah. Oh my god. So, I think I see what's happening here. This is just, it's an animation. Yeah. It's an animation of 160 frames, most of which are black. To just have the bird fly by and then disappear for the rest of it. That's pretty good. Now see, here's the thing. I actually planned on doing shit like this in BA3, but not quite to this extent. I didn't realize that people actually did this. Like, here's... I'm trying to think how to explain this. This is a problem that I was having with a lot of ideas that I wanted to do. And this bird is actually a very good example of why some of this stuff doesn't work. So, for this bird to work, they had to put in all those blank tiles just to have that empty space. But the thing is, it's like... It's not always going to show up at the same time when you go into these screens, because animations play even when you're not on the screen that they're on. So, like, let's say I want to have a scene where a character drops from the top of the screen, which I want to do with Mr. Appearances. I can't just make an animation similar to this bird that starts with the character at the top and then, like, animates with a bunch of blank tiles and then they're at the bottom, because it could just, like, when you get to that screen, you have no idea what part of the animation it's going to be in, and it's going to cycle, like, he could already be at the bottom and then warp up to the top randomly. So, to do something like that, you either have to do combo cycling, which is when you have one combo turn into another, and then, like, instead of just animating, it actually changes the properties of the combo you're on. And, if you do that, then it, doesn't start animating until you get on the screen, so it solves that problem, but you can only do it on layer 0. So, like, you have one C set to work with, and if you want to do anything with layers, like what I said, a character falling, like, above the background, you can't do it in combo cycling, so you basically have to animate it the way I did in frickin' BA2, which, let me pull that up to show how...
Frame by frame, screen by screen.
Yeah.
God almighty, that sounds bad.
Let me show that off real quick. I turned the screen off so I didn't have to show my password.
I would like to know.
No,
that
please show
somebody-
us your password, by all means. We promise nothing will happen to it.
So,
Yeah.
here's the ending cutscene. And yeah, cheese, I'll show the giant Zelda face in a minute. Oh, sorry, Ultima, you'll probably just want to look away for a bit. But yeah, this is the cutscene. Like, here's a frame, here's a frame, here's a frame, here's a frame. All of these are separate screens. Every single one of these is a separate screen, which is a separate frame of this goddamn animation. Like, it's the most tedious shit, and it takes up a huge amount of space. I plan on there being a pretty massive amount of cutscenes and animations, and so the fact that there is 256 maps to work with sounds like there should be enough, but I don't know. It depends on how detailed I want to be.
So how many maps total did the cutscene for BA2 take up?
Well, this cutscene is basically just one entire map. This is this is after you leave the scene with Zelda and get up to the final, like, credits scene. This is basically an entire map. And then the credits are not quite an entire map on their own. So, yeah. Here's the fricking Big Dark boss fight, which was a piece of shit to set up. And yet, not nearly as complicated as stuff I have planned for the new one, so, yeah.
I still love, like, the picnic faces on the different characters. Pretty good.
What do you mean?
Oh, like the clock head with the big dip eyes, that sort of
Oh,
thing.
yeah, I like those things too. These are cool. That was another thing. It's like, if you don't know ZQuest very well, you may not realize every single one of these credits boxes had to be made in MS Paint and then imported as a separate graphic. Like, all of this bullshit had to be made separately, imported into ZQuest, and then recolored.
Yeah, ZQuest is pretty terrible about things like that. It's a fun program, but in a lot of ways it's just so cumbersome, you know?
I like this background though, this is cool.
Fixed a lot of those issues.
Come on.
God, this freaking planet. This thing was also kind of amazing to set up.
That background is from Block, isn't it? Or Ristar or something?
Yeah, this background is from Plock. But yeah, I'll go ahead and get out of BA2. So where was the tile set again?
I would like to note that somebody posted on the fan server.
ZQuest just crashed. That's good. Nice.
Good. Cool and nice. No!
And my frickin' OBS windows are now completely messed up somehow.
This is good. Everything goes to shit very slowly.
There we go.
It's copyright victim on a bus. Everything goes to shit very slowly.
Yeah, you're safe to look now. Okay, so back to Dance of Remembrance. Yeah, there were like character portraits. Obviously I won't need any of those because I'm not really gonna have really any Zelda characters in it, but they're here if you want them. God, this is a lot of enemy tiles. Jesus Christ, this is a lot of enemy tiles.
Yeah, welcome to the new enemy tiles.
What the fuck? How are there so many?
Because you must animate everything.
That's how they all are.
Oops. Obviously not the correct palette, but whatever. Oh, I hear Animal Crossing.
It's good. Anyways, somebody posted a victim meme ROM hack of Mario 64.
Oh, Christ.
no.
So that thing did get...
I spell
It was mentioned earlier. Didn't realize it was going to get done tonight.
Did he say he was gonna be done in like 6 hours? 6 hours?
I think he said like 3, but yeah, I wasn't really expecting it to actually be finished. Okay. Oh, what the hell is this?
Cutscenes, baby.
What is this?
I like the
what?
not quite Ganondorf, not quite Rhine on the previous.
Ryan from Xenoblade?
Yes, you look like a combination between Ganondorf and Rhine.
I was just playing Xenoblade, which is
Just gun in time, baby.
All that text is just like labels for the sake of convenience over on the sidebar.
Oh, okay.
That's
What the hell? There's a Trogdor in here?
Selecting from.
Why is there a Trogdor in here?
I'm waiting for you to land on it. Oh, there it is.
It's good.
Okay.
It's really good.
And here's just some overly shiny blob thing. It's very well sprited, I'll give it that much.
It's like a Puyo.
And I'm just gonna indulge you in KK here.
Good old KK.
Yeah, maybe this tile set is a bit too much. I don't
You
know.
took a calculated risk, but then you realized you were bad at math.
I don't know. I'd like to use it, but yeah, maybe it's a bit too bad. Or, like, too hard to work with.
Heinous.
This is called Dance of Remembrance. I could try playing around with it a little bit, but yeah, I don't know. Because, in terms of, like, if I want to be really fancy with, like, the wind blowing across the screen and the animated windmill and the bird and stuff like that, then yeah, that's going to be a lot of annoying stuff to set up. If I just want to do, like, these kinds of hills, this looks like you have to build a screen. Like, this is one layer, and then... Or, no, is it? Hold on. How many layers does this screen use? No, this is all actually only one layer. So yeah, this is all just being drawn normally, but it's probably a bunch of really complicated tiles to pick from.
Pure might not be too bad.
I don't like the way Pure looks, though.
Fair enough.
I must go, my planet needs me. Die.
Well, bye then.
He's dead.
Yeah, like, this looks so good. I wish I could use this. Oh well. I'll worry about that at some other point, I guess. Oh god, and the transparent water, too. Because I wanted to have transparent water. That's not that hard to make, I guess. I could maybe, like, rip certain things from this. I don't know. Is there a second page? Wow, okay, so here's just the same screen, but with a million different palettes. Damn.
Things that could change. I mean, using this would be possible, obviously, but...
It would just be a lot of work.
And there's a lot of times that you wouldn't necessarily have to do it this detailed.
Yeah, I don't know. Like I said, I'll kind of play around with it. Like, obviously, I'm still kind of in the planning stages right now, where I'm just working out how all the plot is going to come together and, like, figuring out how to do certain tricks that I want to do. I haven't gotten into any kind of real design phase, so... We'll worry about it later, I guess. Honestly, I don't know if I want to keep going with Stram here. Like, I mean, we'll probably get back to it at some point, because this thing is hilarious, but it's been going for a few hours, and I think I might be done for the night.
Had.
Oh, God. I don't think Had needs to be done. Autumn has already like, suffered for the rest of us. And the thing with the Had quest is, like, I didn't make it, Harrison did, and I haven't talked to him in years, but if I ever decided to get back into contact with him, I would want to ask if he'd, like, be willing to go through it again, just to laugh at how shitty it is. And so, like, I'm kind of holding on to, like, if I ever decide to do that.
Yeah, there's always the, terrible Mario 64 that was just released, or...
Yeah, apparently.
Wild Escape, or whatever.
So what is this Mario 64 thing? Like, it was mentioned to me earlier, but I didn't really get what it was supposed to be.
I think it's just a meme-ass hack.
Oh boy. All my programs are crashing.
This is good.
Is this the death of your other computer?
Nah, it's fine.
That's what they always
You say this now.
It's
Was
100.
that what you said when Big Anders died?
Now, when you say it's a 120-star hack, do you mean, like, it's actually different from the original? Oh god. I was expecting it to just be Mario 64, but with, like, text changed. I should definitely play that. I don't know if I want to start it tonight, though.
I don't think that's good, because it's really late, and you should probably just, like, do it tomorrow. When more people can show up for the havoc.
Because, I don't really know what my schedule is definitely from now on, but I did have yesterday and today off, which is rare for me. And I think that might be the new norm. So if I actually do manage to get 2 days off in a row again next week, then there can hopefully be more streams.
Strangle.
I don't think I'll be doing it tomorrow. Tomorrow I work from 5 to 11, so... But yeah.
How about Sonic Forces? It's good.
No, it's not really late. I might stream something else in a bit, but I'm gonna at least take a break for right now, and if I do something, I'll announce it. So, this was fun, though. I'll probably, hopefully, get back to it at some point.
Oh, God.
And, yeah, that's about it.
Thanks for keeping me company on my ride home, everyone.
Pretty much.
Brown.
Except I've been sitting in one place for the whole time.
I mean, you say you're sitting in one place, but you're on a ball of rock that's shooting through space.
Nice poem.
I was going to make some stupid comment about that, but yeah. But yeah, alright. Ending stream, so bye.
Bye. Goodbye, everyone.
Bye-bye.
Immediately leaves the Discord.
Clearly.
Oh, boy.
Oh, now's the time where we get to talk shit about all the Twitch chat, right? Because they can't hear us.
What a bunch of punk-ass punks. Oh no, they're gonna lynch me now.
Oh no.
Why would you do that? These things should not exist.
I'm not really sure what I'm doing right now. I don't usually like randomly hanging out in voice chats, but I can be in here a little bit, I guess.
Yeah, I didn't really have a plan either. Other than, like, knock myself unconscious.
I'm just gonna be hauling all my shit up to my apartment, so... The stream actually did coincide perfectly with me pulling into my parking spot.
Oh.
Although, I had to drive the wrong way down a one-way street to freaking get here.
Oh, I did that by accident once. It's
Because there's a water main break directly in front of my apartment complex, because of course there is. And so they have blocked off the road that actually leads to my apartment parking lot.
This sounds good.
having a good time.
Having a great time.
50 talk degrees.
I'm a rocket ship on my way to Mars.
So long as, what's it called? I never run into someone else trying to get onto the
actual roads the way they're supposed to go, then I should be fine.
Oh, apparently I'm still streaming. That was pretty good. Oh well, at least I didn't say anything bad.
Those punk-ass punks.
Yeah, that was pretty good. That'll definitely have to be in the YouTube version. So yeah, ending for real this time.
You sure about that?